Kevin's just a
Okay.
chill. Kevin's just a chill guy.
I don't care.
Mean?
A
I don't
suit's a
care about
suit.
your daddy issues.
I don't care about your daddy issues. You die.
Look, this is Kevin. This is Kevin right now, guys. He's just a chill guy.
Like seriously, his character is just him, but like, it don't matter. He's still going down. If I let a little thing like sympathy get in the way of rebellion, I would have stopped years ago.
You didn't see the He-Man movie, dude?
That's empathy.
Empathy. Yeah, let's talk.
Nah, fuck empathy.
Yeah, that's the Masters of the Universe. We are the screw-ups of the universe. Completely different morality setting.
All right. Okay, so I do
We're
have a hard
great.
cutoff. I do have a hard cutoff at 1 a.m. tonight, pretty much. So we're gonna just play as much as we can.
Ah, loser. Oh well, it's fine.
I got stuff I
Just
gotta do.
kidding.
As in sleep that I have to have. All right, we're starting with you, Kevin. You find yourself on the remote jungle moon of Ruineth 2, standing at next to a waterfall with a stream pouring down, the pink sky clouded over your head. This moon was once known for its many, many Nather Mist mining rings, but it was condemned after Ring Scythia withdrew for the fact that it has been basically deemed unstable. There's no native population here anymore, only the animals, and you're probably the first person that you know of stepping onto this planet in 150 years. This forgotten, forlorn moon in 150 years as gentle rain pours down. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find a place to put up this, or I guess put down this magic rod so I can set up the teleportation for all the.
Okay, cool. So just go ahead and roll a d20 for me. I don't know if you have a character sheet built, but like roll perception for me. You would probably have a pretty high score, so just roll a d20 for me.
I got you. That's an 18.
Yeah, I mean, you're a rogue, so you probably have at least plus 10. You're going to be looking around, and you see this basin that this waterfall is pouring into. You think this is a very good spot for it. As you hear a yowling out in the woods, kind of echoing through the jungle. As you're with a group of others, it's not you by yourself. You have a few troopers with you, and your first mate, Marcel. As Eldon beamed down to the planet, your ship orbiting above. You're going to hear again this noise. A couple of your troopers raise their guns. Marcel's going to be like, "Sir, are you really sure this is a good idea? The biography said that the lemur bears here are quite dangerous."
Lemur bears. That sounds awesome.
I can assure you, when they attack us, they probably will not be that awesome.
Well, I'm the head here, so they'll be attacking you guys. I'll be safely standing somewhere over there.
What a dick.
Right. He's going to be like, right. I don't see what you find in a lousy place like this. It's cool, but muggy somehow. It's wet. Feel like I'd be chafing if I was walking here for more than a few minutes.
I mean, it's no one's been here for over 100 years, Marcel. Think about it. We're the first people to set foot here in over 100 years.
I wonder why. Can't be for any of the reasons I just mentioned.
Listen, this place is pretty. It's nice. The weather doesn't bother me that much. There are lemur bears. A nice pink sky above us. Lemur bears howling in the distance. perfect place for a romantic rendezvous.
I guess the fact that your romantic rendezvous is with a woman the size of a building, that you wouldn't be as worried about her safety in such a
King.
dangerous place.
King, give him a crown.
Well, Marcel, I've been climbing mountains my entire life, so
What the hell? I'm gonna kill you for that comment alone.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "That's enough, Commander. I really would rather not hear anymore."
Welcome back, Kevin.
I'm sure if
Hey,
Commander Heinem heard anything like that, I'm sure she would slap you. We'd probably send you flying.
you don't know what she likes.
No, but I don't think any woman would like a comment like that.
Well, I'm with the one and you're not, so there. How about that?
A fact I am keenly aware of, and one that I also would wish you had thought through more keenly. You know that I've been covering for you for a very long time in this matter, and it puts all of our jobs on the line.
Well, being with me just to drill push your jobs on the line, Marcel. I mean, I do whatever the hell I want all the time. So
Yes, and if anyone's going to get
having,
fired for that, it's going to be me, not you.
well, I'll be sure to write you a great recommendation letter to your next place of employment if it comes down to that. But it won't, so don't worry about it.
I worry about it every day when I wake up and every night when I go to sleep, so I'll just try to...
Listen, I'm a freaking, my dad is a head honcho. What's gonna realistically happen to either one of our positions unless we were to like
Repeat the first
kill
thing. Repeat the first thing you said.
what?
Repeat what you just said from the beginning.
My dad's the head honcho?
Your dad is the head honcho. My father made bricks for a living.
Yeah, but guess what? My dad's the head honcho. I'm your head honcho. So in this analogy, in this scenario, like you're like my son. So like my dad protects me
I am
and
not your
I
son.
protect you.
I pity the child that would ever be your son. I'm just saying.
Marcel, that was hurtful.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I'm sure you would be a great father to a certain type of child, just not me.
No, it's too late. I command you to go into the jungle and fight a lemur bear.
I'm not doing that.
That sounds like insubordination.
An act that you commit every single day. I thought I was your son, after all. I'm supposed to learn from my role models like you.
Yeah, that's right. I am your father.
And you say,
Marcel, I am your father.
man, set up a perimeter. I don't want anyone to see, any of the non-people that are not here to see when I slap the shit out of him. So,
Anyway, help me plant this stupid thing. I need to set up so all it could be men.
when you mean help you mean do it for you? Because you don't want to walk into the water and get wet, I'm assuming?
Exactly. I mean, what are subordinates for if not to do things I don't want?
Just give me that. It's not like I'm the one who has flesh for flesh-eating parasites to eat. You're all scales or whatever. He's gonna
I
grab
think that was racist.
Maybe just a little bit. take it off of you and wade into the middle of this pool. And he's gonna plant this rod in the center of it. And he's gonna be like, "All right, so now how long do we have to wait?"
I don't know how long do we have to wait?
Oh, a few hours.
Yeah, a few hours.
What?
We'll just play a game.
A game? What do you mean? What game?
Play card.
You want
Yes.
to play? You know that we're supposed to be escorting an operations fleet right now, yes?
How long do we have to do that? What's the deadline?
Now! We're supposed to be doing that now!
Is there anyone else that could do that, possibly?
You're the operations czar in the sector. You're
Oh,
the one who's supposed to know that! You assigned yourself
right.
for this mission.
You're right. Damn. Okay. How am I gonna fix this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Beam us back up to the ship and go do our job? Simple solution.
Or, hear me out. All right, Marcy. So, here's what we're gonna do. You stay with the magic thing, or before you become irate, it could be one of our
It's too late.
regular soldiers, somebody whose name I don't know, and somebody stays here with the wand, and then I go do what I do best, get back home in time for dinner, and by the time the wand has calibrated, I'll be back.
So you want to leave our troopers alone in a forest full of lemur bears to watch your attuned rod so that you can do we'll just call it a rendezvous with your main squeeze later.
Um, I'm glad you understand. That's why I like you, Marcel. You're so attentive.
And why can't you be the one who stays here with said rod?
Oh, I will. I just assumed you'd be like, Captain, my captain. You can't have us go with
Leaving you
and
behind on this
not be
desolate
on the
place
ship.
is... The only danger is that I won't come back for you.
You want to come back for me?
I will come back for you, but I will probably wait just a little bit long enough so that you'll think I might not.
Oh, Marcy, you're learning from me so well.
So what's it going to be?
I'm a proud papa, but you can. I'll just
You're
stay
allowed...
here with it.
I'll go take care of your job that I'm going to go do for you. Troopers, don't let him get eaten. The half-elf's going to, like, straighten his uniform. And he's going to walk. And you're just going to see, like, a beam of gold light is going to go down on him and he's going to disappear. As the ship is going to warp away. As you're left here on the shores of this river. What do you want to do?
I want to learn the names of all my men that are standing around me.
Okay. You learn the names of the 4 troopers that are left with you. You want me to pull up a list of names for you?
Sure.
Alright, that. We're going to name them. Actually, I'll just list them off here. We'll do the names of the 4 troopers. We're going to do Timon. We'll do Rex. We'll do Ythel. And Shal. These are the names of your
Kenrick,
troopers.
Eichel, and Shaw.
Jal with a J. I'm putting in a notebook.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill this character. Can he join us?
So-
Can we just join him?
All right.
I'm telling you right now, Kevin, one recruitment ad and I'm on your side.
All right. So, with this, you're gonna have your troopers. What do you want them to do? So you're like getting to know them. They're all in their armor or whatever. They're your marine troopers. It's like you've got like a human, you've got a dragonborn, you've got an elf here, and you've got like a Vidalcan or something like that, or a Triton. As you're meeting your troopers, what do you want to do for the next couple hours with them?
Eating
we're
your
gonna
troop.
find a we're gonna find a stump. And we're gonna arm wrestle.
Okay.
We've given him his own squad of rogues. What?
I mean, you'd probably lose to all of them.
I
Let
know.
me just check. Yeah, I mean, you can roll some d20s, but you wouldn't have a very high strength. So go ahead and roll like.
Yeah. It's building rapport. Like I beat. Cap.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That's a 3.
Okay.
An 18.
Timon will be 19. You said your second one.
Mm-hmm.
19. Roll again, because. Well, no, I'll tell you that you have like at least a +1, so you'll pass. You'll succeed on the second one against Rex. Go ahead and roll again.
11.
Yeah, you'll fail to Yaithel and then roll one more time.
And another 18.
And you'll succeed. So you actually win twice, but you lose to Yaithel and Timon. As they're gonna be like, they're all like clapping and cheering you guys on. You know, everything's good, everything's chill. You play them all in arm wrestling. You win twice. You know, you beat 2 of them consistently. You lose to 2 of them consistently. They're all like very excited. At first they're like all decorum and all that. You know, these guys are troopers. You're newer on the command, so they don't know you very well. But yeah, they're getting pretty jazzed up. What do you want to do after you arm wrestle them?
I want to. What's the ground like around here?
Look at the chat in the session announcements picture. This is where you are. The first
Okay,
picture.
let's see. Session announcement. Okay,
Yeah, that's where you are.
got you. All right. We're gonna take this. We're gonna have a little training montage. We're gonna take our shirts off and sit under a waterfall.
You're the training montage.
I'm gonna imagine.
Stupid.
They're all taking their armor off. You guys are all sitting shirtless under a waterfall. Things devolve from there, and it results to when Marcel gets back, you're gonna see the ship warp in overhead, and then it'll beam down. You guys are all like splashing water on each other, like having a pool party. Like, if that worked for you.
Yeah.
Why?
It's been a couple hours. Marcel's gonna come back. He's gonna find you guys all shirtless in, like, just in the water, like, splashing around. Like, there's a deep part of the pool. You're gonna be chicken fighting with one of the troopers. Like,
I need this to be AI arted. I
um,
need art of this.
you don't even notice the ship coming back, because you're just gonna hear a come from the woods.
It's Marcel, everyone. Put on your serious faces.
The troopers are gonna one of them's gonna like hop off of his shoulders, like you're pushing him. He's gonna fall off. They're all gonna get up and like start standing at attention. As one of the trooper that you're on the shoulders of, he's gonna throw you off into the water and like stand at attention hurriedly. He doesn't even register that it's you that's on his shoulders. As you get
I'm
dumped.
also gonna stand up with them and like stand at attention or whatever.
Marcel's like, "Why are you standing at attention? You're my boss." He looks towards you.
Oh, sorry, I was caught up in the.
What's all this?
We're bonding. Ever seen men bond before?
Normally not commanders and troopers, I'll be honest. Eddie's troopers.
Man,
Get
oh
your
man.
armor back on.
Rex, what are we gonna do with this guy?
That's for you to decide, sir. He's gonna kind of laugh.
Well,
Marcel's
write me a
gonna-
note about what you think I should do, and I'll take it into consideration.
He's like, belay that order, trooper. You know that it's against their. You know that it's. He's gonna. Rex is gonna look at him, look back at you, look back at him. So should I write the note or what do you think? Marcel's gonna say. Well, he's your commanding officer, so I think I should, right?
Yes, I'm giving you permission to go over his head.
Marcel's gonna give you a deadpan look. He's gonna be like, write the note, trooper. Only nice things. He's gonna look back towards you. You know it's against their code to remove their helmets outside of barracks, right?
I did not know that, but I know that now.
You really are. Is like you've spent so much time in the operations corps, you have no idea how Marines or fighting forces actually work, do you?
Listen, first and foremost, I'm a transporter. I get things from point A to point B safely. I leave the paperwork and no regulations to guys like you.
And yet, the last things we had transported, who was the one who did that?
That
it
was you. You're learning from me quickly. I'm so proud.
Do you want to put your shirt back on, or should I teleport you back onto the ship shirtless?
As I put on my shirt, I'll be like, Marcel, this is really a test. I mean, who knows? One day something might explode on the bridge and I'm Dr. Unconscious, so you have to carry on the mission by yourself.
If something
And you've
explodes on the bridge,
proven
I hope and pray that it is me that dies. I mean, you can die too. Just, I don't want to have to deal with all that. Because the second you die, I'm sure all of the nonsense you've been up to is going to come out. And if I'm still alive, I'm going to be the one who has to deal with it. Marcel, why'd you let him do this? Marcel, why'd you let him do that? I don't know. Because I'm an idiot who enables you.
just blame my dad. It's his fault. I mean, that won't go up for you because
Admiral
blame-
Daveon Kethekir. You want me to be like, no, it's like the seventh most powerful admiral in the galaxy's fault. You want me to be like, say that?
Well, it sounds like you're gonna lose your job anyway, so you might as well, do what you can.
But you're between losing your job and being court-martialed and executed. Things you wouldn't know about.
Well, you seem to love your job so much, Marcel, that I'm sure without it, you'd rather be dead anyway. So.
That's more true than you'd guess. But anyway, it's pointless even trying to talk to you. You're the one who went in cadet school, stole a ship from a military base, got caught, and got no repercussions. So
Yeah,
You-
ain't
you're
nepotism a bitch.
you're nepotism's final boss, sir. Like, that's just the way it is. Whatever Lord Admiral Prek is the Lord Admiral of the Armada, you're Lord Commander of nepotism. Anyway, is the rod done attuning yet?
Should be.
Should be.
I mean, I'm just leaving the possibility for another variable. I mean, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.
All right, are you gonna go get it, or are you gonna make me go in there and get it?
I'll go. I'm already wet.
Right. All right, so you're gonna walk in, you grab it, it's attuned. You're good. As you bring it back out.
All right.
So, is it done, or are we gonna have to wait another few hours?
It is done.
Good. And he's gonna snap his fingers a couple times. It's gonna dry you off. All right. So I guess this is on me to get it to Admiral Heinem
Um,
or Commander Heinem.
yes, if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it.
Whether I could or not, you'd still want me to, yes? Like you'd be asking me to?
Yeah. Yes, and I appreciate you knowing that I would still ask you to.
Excellent. Well, I'll get it sent over to her so that you two can have your romantic rendezvous on company time whenever you so please. She is a respectable commander who does her job, so I doubt you'll be able to convince her to come here with you anyway, but I guess it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Beam us up as light is going to come down and catch you and the rest of the troopers as you guys are going to teleport onto the bridge, soaking wet, and warp away. Back to the planet Lel. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Kevin.
Y'all,
Always a
make him a
fucking
permanent
pleasure.
member again.
I'm gonna feel so bad when I gotta kill you, dude.
Oh man.
Y'all are going to get to him and be like, you get to live. You just got to join the cause, baby.
Hey.
You're funny. You're funny. You get to live.
Is there any rule against recruiting enemies?
Oh, no, this is D&D. There's no
Several.
rule against anything. But, you know, that's out of character, so.
We're gonna have to kill you, though. Man, dog, we're gonna have to kill him. But I don't wanna.
Anywho, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you. That's end of session for now. I'll probably need you again in a couple weeks. I'm going to do one with you and Kyle, probably. So stay posted for that. I'll see you on Friday.
Gotcha. See you guys.
That means we're gonna get
Later, Kev.
See ya.
Appreciate you.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
That means that we're gonna get to know what Kyle's new boss is.
What do you mean his new boss?
Is Kyle
Wouldn't it-
playing
or-
his dad?
No.
Oh,
Kyle's
kinda
playing
cool.
Kyle's playing Commander Heinem. Kyle's playing his love interest.
Yeah.
let's go.
Spicy today, chat. Huh? And also props on changing the name. That was a good name
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first name was unfortunate.
We're good. We don't need to talk about it anymore. I fixed it. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the
Good
call, the
shit.
comms. All right. So, you guys are walking aboard the ship, and as you take off, Rook, you guys weave through the like Damien, I guess, will take controls. You guys charge up the warp drive. You weave through the Domenclade, pass out into space, and immediately warp back to Ruineth 2, your jungle planet home.
Alright.
All right. So, as you guys are flying, I'll do this. Amari is going to talk to you because he was going to talk to you at the end of the last session, but we didn't have time. Rennick.
Oh man, now I gotta get back into focus.
After
Lock in.
that.
Lock in. All right. She's going to be like, so, meant to contact you all, or I meant to stay in contact, but I was worried. Well, I don't know what kind of tracking capabilities they have on Sphere. How'd things go?
Well, the setup before we got in went flawlessly. Had to do a little bit of stakeout, a little bit of waiting, sending people in. But once we got in, to be expected, we were almost immediately noticed. But we got our audience. She's not sold yet.
It'll be like.
We've been yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I prefer you just pick up from there and we'll back and forth.
All right. Sorry, I just had one text come in. Okay. She's gonna be like, "You said one condition. What's that?"
Well, I might have started most of this crusade by throwing around words about Octavian's vision, and well, it might have, since it stirred Damien, it makes sense that it would have been the selling point for their sister as well. She's tasked us with reclaiming Teledor. If we can do that, we gain her support.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
not good.
So we have to find out. You and me, everybody else, but you and me, we're the technical ones. We have to find out logistically how to kill an admiral.
Admiral Lell's part of the deal too.
Package deal. Anything with the name Lel has got to die.
It's a problem with that.
Why? How many Lels do you know of that I don't?
Well, you also that's not really a Commander Lell would also be thrown in there as well. She was mentioned in the briefing before we left. That said, that regardless of that, I've heard people, natives of the quadrant, have all heard of Admiral Lell's ship, Zenith. It is the most powerful, magically. It's the most impressive, magical powered ship pretty much in existence. Every system in it is arcane. It's made of wood. It's an old beast that apparently has fought for hundreds and hundreds of years. Or for, well, maybe even close to a millennia. And yet, even made of wood, it survived that long through its prowess of arcane shielding and firepower. We don't have anything that can assail it. This quadrant outside of Ring Scythia may have no ships that can face it in battle and win. Solo, most definitely.
Well then. So then we have got to find a way to convince most of the other worlds to band their ships together to act as sacrificial pieces to outkill this thing without the support of Ring Scythia, and have everybody agree to doing it, and do this all secretly without any of the Farrens getting any word of it.
If there's any coalition fleet, it won't just be Zenith, too. It'll be the other admiral ships involved. Guillotine and Void Charybdis. Which... The reason why Ungrad took so long to conquer, the reason why Xeris takes so long to conquer, is not because of their fleets. It's because of their defense capabilities and defense grids on their planets. They prevent these huge ships from coming into orbit. once they enter orbit enough to bombard or provide support on the ground, well, they can tear these ships apart. The problem is these ships also know this. So, as a fleet, the Farron Armada is more impressive than anything we've seen so far in the quadrant. And combined together, they can take on any other fleet, and potentially even with the remaining forces at the very least. Xeris could not get their fleet in the air. Ungrad has fallen. Between Marok, Napak, Dorstasun, I doubt that they could field a fleet large enough to take on our Cerberus Armada alone. So we not only need to figure out how to get additional ship resources, we also need to figure out a way to deploy them in some form of ambush.
Do you think Ring Scythia, even a fraction of Ring Scythia, would have, if we had it right now, would have a fighting chance?
Against the Farrons, the Armada, yes. They would. Their power can match them. And fighting defensively is much easier than fighting offensively. Or at least come close to matching them.
There was an option too.
A small portion, maybe not. We would need the whole military, but yes.
Their general, was it Toth? Zoth?
Zoth, yeah.
Zoth. He did offer us his support immediately if we helped him perform a coup against Varelia.
And you said yes, of course.
You know me. Bundle of joy.
What is that supposed to mean?
We spit in his face. Most of us for different reasons.
Rennick.
Rook probably because he doesn't like leaders. Me because I want to burn everything down and I don't want to build up more.
I'm gonna look at you, or she's gonna look at you. You once told me that if you had the ability to press a single button and kill your enemies, make the people who've done all this to you pay, that you would. The button was there and you didn't press it.
Look, it's not that I'm not considering it.
Seems a little late now.
Not entirely. However, right now, Ring Scythia isn't a threat to us, but still wants nothing to do with us. We start a civil war, that makes one faction, as well as the Farrons, out to kill us. That goes wrong, it flips the cards heavily against our favor. I don't like risks.
Not taking that deal was also a risk. It's a risk that you actually believe we can actually do this.
Well, that was before you explained to me the enemy ship.
Sinking it is going to be next to impossible because it's going to require a massive ambush.
Yes, thank you.
And, well, the other thing is we need to kill Lau, right? We could kill him when he's not on his ship. Problem is, we don't know where or when that's going to happen next. We have no
You see,
control over that.
That's the kind of thing that I'm less concerned about. We do what we do. Finding a guy is within our capabilities. Sinking the moon.
Well, it's not like he leaves his ship very often, I can presume. And if he does, it's probably back on Lau, which means our only opportunity to kill him will be if we can attack the city while the ship is there and he's off the ship. Or attack the planet while the ship is there and he's off the ship. Because the ship is there and he's on the ship, it's going to provide a massive deterrent.
Well, the same philosophy with the Ring Scythia applies to Lel at this moment. We can confirm where they will be at least most of the time. Right now, I think our best option is we need to do something to raise the threat. Not necessarily to make them think they're in danger, but we need a reason that he has to stay on Lel to buy us. How far away is Rook? I heard that from 2 rooms away.
Sorry. Space pollen.
We need to find a way to keep him on Lel for as long as possible, to buy us time.
No idea how we're going to do that.
Does finding a way to give a guy an excuse sound a lot easier than let's go bomb it?
Well, let's put it this way. His ship is one of the most important in the Armada. Giving him, it would have to be a pretty darn good excuse to get him off the front lines and back home.
Nox, do we know where he is now? Like, define front lines.
You don't know, but he's in one of the
Okay.
He's in one of the dreadnoughts. So assuming his ship is deployed, he's probably not. You haven't seen his ship before,
Okay.
but you know it's a
But
dreadnought
we're assuming.
class, so
Okay.
yeah, like they're not just gonna
And
take
we
one of
know
their
that
3 most
he's-
powerful ship.
Okay. And we know that it's deployed somewhere.
Probably. I mean, it's not over Lao. You guys have been to Lao. And to be fair, Void Charybdis, their most powerful ship, has been seen above Lao. That said, you're gonna have to figure out a way to get them to redeploy one of their 2 most powerful ships from the back lines over, land it on the planet, and then this guy to get off his ship to do something. And you guys are going to have to capitalize on it.
Okay. Enough destabilization and disruption on Lel itself. No one would expect something as stupid as us returning to Lel.
If we've already conducted our attack on the planet, he won't land.
I don't want him to land.
He's not going
This
to
isn't
come into the sphere space if we have control of the battle grid. And there's no way Calisphere or any of our ships would ever get close to his ship without being vaporized.
No, I'm not saying to attack him, but I'm saying that we need to do enough. We need to cause enough disruption on Lel to warrant them sending ships back to be a presence on Lel.
Perhaps.
What if we knock down their power grid?
His would be the last to return. And if his ship is brought back to Lel, he's not going to land it. The reason why you would bring a ship like that back to Lel is to keep it in orbit, so that it can provide support to ground troops. We need a way to get him back there and get him off the ship. something that he feels like he has to do in person. That there's no substitute.
What do we know about his son?
What son?
Or didn't you say that
He has a sister that's
Oh, sorry,
a sister.
Oh, I feel like we've already heard the thing. What it was?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking of Kevin.
Yeah, you're good. Different admiral.
Sorry. What do we know about his sister?
That he's his sister. Or she's his sister.
He is his own sister.
I'm not Jabba's son. I'm my own man.
What a
As
weird
far
ass
as I-
family tree.
As far as I know, the only thing I know is that they're related.
I don't want to. Let's. You and I both know that we are better. Not. How should I hate speaking.
We need the team. You need other people.
Let's table it. Just you and I right now.
Killing him may be the easy part too. At the end, it's just killing a guy. Taking over the homeworld of the Farrens and the Quadrant. Not sure how we're supposed to do that, but
Let's
sure.
table it, you and I, and let's separate into two different things. One of us explore the possibility and do the numbers on helping Zoth and getting Ring Scythia support.
We
Factoring
need
in
Damien for that plan.
possibly.
And if you do something to screw over Damien again, you know Sonny's going to kill you.
Risks.
I don't think that's a risk. I think he promised you pretty straight up.
Knox, where are they having this conversation?
Just in the cargo hold.
So we're not back at base.
No.
Okay.
This is a private conversation.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
fine.
cockpit, getting ready for work. But
That's fine.
Fine. Look, let's table it for the moment. Think. If we come down to the idea of we want to, if the idea of we need to explore this with Zoth, then we will ask more questions with Damien. We'll do thoughts on that. Let's also table the idea. I want you and I both to think about what does a strategy look like. Just imagine as if you're playing a game, some imagination game. Roll the dice. Come back to me later with what your imagination tells you what a plan would look like. We'll do that for both strategies.
yeah, sure. I'll go to sleep and dream up some random scenarios. That's what you're asking for, hopes and dreams.
I was hoping a little bit of math would be added into it, but you know.
I don't know what math you're looking. Us plus Galactic Coalition Army equals victory. But you are forgetting the part where we have to get the Galactic Coalition Army.
All right. More things to think about. More things to build a plan, scenario, idea. This is not the big, okay, let's do it. This is the, okay, what would it look like if that happened?
Sure.
Invention is built off of hypotheticals.
You don't have to tell me that. But I get it. How was the planet? I just stepped off a little bit. I didn't really get to explore too much. But never been there before. Probably. Well, maybe we'll get to go back. At least one more time. But
It's interesting. Light never changes.
Notice that.
Food is all right. I mean, I can't really taste anything. But it doesn't make me actively get sick. So there's that. Workers have good
people?
dental. They've got dental.
Interesting.
They get dental.
What about the queen? What was she like?
Take everything we heard about Octavian, sprinkle in a little bit of Sunny, a touch of Damien, and that's about as close as I can give you without description.
So a prick, but an idealist.
Basically.
Well, we'll be back here.
Yeah. We'll be back.
As you guys are coming out of warp and are gonna fly down towards the jungle moon, mere seconds after Kevin's ship warped away for the second time.
Oh hell, they were here. Ah hell.
The moment he was talking about the lemur bears, I was like, I know where he is.
Yeah.
Thing is,
Shit.
y'all forgot in his one interaction with Koyatal, he mentioned that was a vacation he wanted to go on. So like we've been setting this up for a while, technically.
Oh, I forgot about that. Ah,
All right. I'm gonna take some of those new grenades. I gotta make it. No, we're re-rigging the door.
Zol. All right. So y'all are going to fly down and land in the hangar.
all right.
As you do, you guys are all going to get out. Start piling out.
Home sweet home. I'll just be like pushing the speeder down the ramp over to the hangar, over to
Damien's
the
like,
spot in the
why
hangar.
are we is there any reason why we're unloading that?
I want to maybe take it for a test run if I have some time.
Fair enough. There aren't a lot of roads out in the jungle, and it's all terrain, but that doesn't
There
mean...
ain't a lot of roads out in the desert neither, so it's fine. I'll figure something out.
There are a lot of trees in the jungle. All terrain doesn't mean you can just run into those.
I'll avoid them. Don't worry about it.
All right. So, seems like we've got a meeting we got to do. As Sonny's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
walk out. Sonny, get everyone together. We've got to have a little conversation.
I suppose the war room?
Yeah, that'd probably be about right. Anyone need to
All
do
right.
anything between now and then, or are we good for it? All right, let's go. So, you guys are all good to gather in the war room?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go gather. Damien's going to pull up the galactic map, and he's going to be like, so, just to recap, we've been given 2 objectives. We need to kill Admiral Lel, and we need to take back Teledor, or known as Lel right now. I'm not exactly sure how we're supposed to do that. So, anyone have any thoughts?
We got our work cut out for us. That much goes without saying, really. the worst kind of people are the kind of people that like being oppressed. So, difficult? Most definitely. Impossible? Close, but not. I'd I'd say first things first is we need to get on planet. Scope it out, feel the waters, so to speak.
Sonny's gonna look over. I think we may need to go have a conversation with our old friend. As much as I'm sure you're not gonna like that. I was thinking the same thing. Damien's gonna look over towards you, Rook. We have a contact there.
No. Hmm. Wonderful.
Well,
Let me guess. Is it like the doc, all suit?
oh no, he's a terrorist. And he
Oh,
runs a
hells
terror
yes. Oh, hells yes. All right, we might get along then.
He targets civilians.
We might not get along then.
But me and Damien worked with him, or me and Octavian worked with him in the past. He's been running a successful terror group for nearly 30 years now. So, or at least part of, and now running a successful terror group, well, what he calls a resistance group for nearly 30 years now. So yeah, he's an ally, but he's also not the most receptive to help. So the funny part is we're actually going to have to convince him to let us help liberate his planet.
We
Me
can
and
be
him haven't
pretty
always seen-
convincing.
Yeah. Me and him haven't always seen eye to eye.
What's his name?
Dexorian.
Dexorian. Wow. That's a name.
Yep. His rebel group is known as For Teledor. Their task is to restore Teledor to what it once was, or at least their mission. That said, yes, they target military troops, but he's of the opinion that the people, especially the younger generation, have thrown their lot in with the Farrens. And so they do not deserve the courtesy of being off the target list.
Yeah, he sounds like a dick.
That's definitely one way to put it.
All right.
The thing is, he's going to want us to have some kind of plan. So, we can talk to him. We can figure out what the situation is on world, but we're going to need some kind of plan to present. We can't just say, hey, let's liberate your planet and work together. He's going to need something from us. So, yes, we get on world, we figure out what's going on, but we need to have some kind of idea of what we're going to try to do before we do it. Any ideas?
I look at Amari and go, well, 15 minutes is a waste of time to talk.
Helps me get my thoughts together.
Give me some time to think.
We have all day.
Yeah, I might be able to come up with something interesting. I've already got a few general ideas, just not more concepts than anything else, though.
Well, that's what we're starting with, is concepts. Let's start talking through them. You have anything you want
Okay.
to share right now?
Now I really look at Amari.
We need to liberate a people that don't want to be liberated. That is the toughest thing on the plate right now. They enjoy it. What's the best way to get them to resent it is for them to not enjoy it anymore. We find a way to make them hate the Farrens for whatever reason. That's the best I can come up with right this second.
That's tricky.
I
I think
hate
it'd be.
how
Go ahead, Rennick.
familiar I am with this scenario.
I think the biggest barrier to this is going to be Dexorian's efforts. Anything we
Exactly.
do that we try to pin on the Farons, they're just going to be able to pin right back on them. They'll just say, "Oh, they did it." If we try, a false flag could work, but it's going to have to be several, and they're going to be very convincing because the Farons can just say, "Oh, it's just rebels posing as our people because they're already rebels that kill civilians on the planet."
That's exactly the struggle I'm thinking of right now. As I said, that's just basic concept. If I come up with anything better, if something pops up in my old noggin, I'll let everybody know.
I think that could be something we should try to pursue. But the thing is, even if we get them to hate the Farons, this isn't an Ungrad situation. The Faron personnel and the Faron loyalists on Well are going to be significantly higher percentile to the per capita population, which means the civilians alone are not going to be enough to liberate the planet. That's the trouble I'm running into here. How are we supposed to get troops? That we need to figure out first. How are we supposed to get troops? Maybe Ungrail will help us. They got like 600 guys. Bernador could help us, but they've probably got less than 600 guys. And we got to figure out a way to probably get in excess of 100,000 men and get them onto a planet with a fully operational defense grid.
Nox, this is the same one with the prison, right?
Yep.
How many people are in the
I was just thinking that, but I'll let you have it.
prison?
I was just thinking that.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but a lot. Hundreds of thousands, maybe millions. At least hundreds of thousands, maybe millions, depending on any given cycle. When I say 100,000 people, then we probably need a lot more than that. We probably need hundreds of thousands of people.
But want to take over a prison?
Prison Break.
No, not just Prison Break. No, Prison Break is easy. They could just shoot, fire, bomb it. No. There needs to be a conspiracy in here. What if we started sprinkling in some of our own radicals? Maybe people like Dexorian and his rebel group. What if we went around this galaxy and found more, we'll say, scoundrels like him? We get in, we keep a secret. If we could plant a bug into their computer, names that are perpetually kept into this prison, yeah, many people would still get exported. But if we could have terrorist trainers and organizers inside, we could buy time and prepare something.
Sonny's gonna be like, that's not a bad idea, but I will say, first of all, breaking into the prison again is gonna be very difficult. Since you all broke in, I'm sure security is more than doubled. Secondly, they're already training all these people to be soldiers, right?
That's true as well.
We
That
tell
organizers.
we tell them we can take back the planet.
That's what I'm saying.
We go in, we break them out, we bring them down to the planet. We got a bigger army.
They're organizers.
But everybody should know the risks of running criminals as an army. Criminals make good soldiers. They make some of the best. But let's just say that there's a good number that are there for a good reason.
90% of these prisoners are normal people that got taken from their homes so they could be sent to the Hell Guard.
All right. So just 10 then. 10% of people we got to watch out for.
Damien's like, Reddick, your idea is great. Here's the only problem. We're never going to be able to get the people from the prison onto the planet. If the defense grid's active, then they'll just destroy all of the ships before they can make landfall. Plus, if the defense grid's active, they'll be able to. The ships in space will be able to take out, like their defense ships should be able to take out anybody that we can bring to liberate the prison.
This leads to a question that I asked myself and Amari probably 15 minutes ago. I'm not asking the question of taking down the defense grid, but what about their auxiliary power stations?
Most defense grids would have power stations and backups. There's not going to be one central thing we can sabotage to take down a defense grid. We would need to be able to take on many, many points all across the planet to be able to do so.
All right. Then let's keep scaling the progression down here. This is an entire planet we're talking about that needs a lot of energy. What if we created an energy crisis for everywhere else that required them to start diverting power, weakening the shields?
Defense grid's not so much about the shields; it's about the cannons. The thing is that they use arcane energy, so we could sabotage their power grid on a massive scale, but it wouldn't take down the personal backup generators for this main central defense grid stations. The only way to disable them is to have boots on the ground on site at 100 key infrastructure points to be able to take out. We can't even probably take the entire defense grid offline, but we can take off large enough chunks around, or at least at first, large enough chunks around key infrastructure that we can not only land our ships, prevent enemy ships from taking off to intercept, and then once our army gets on the ground, take out the rest of the defense, take the rest of the more rural defense grid. The problem is we would need an army already on the planet to be able to do that, and we can't land an army on the planet.
How many men does Dexorian have?
He's at a large rebel group, Damien says. He's probably somewhere between 50 and 100 guys, would be my guess.
Perfect. That's all you need for organizers and trainers. On the planet itself, let's focus there. Let's treat the prison as phase 2 extra numbers. Phase 1 is we need to work on their energy. We need to work on that portion of the defense grid. We need to take down their anti-ship personnel.
Yeah, the defense grid is basically a series of cannons that are all over the surface of the planet that can be deployed to defend against any ships that come in.
Okay. Now here's one thing. This either needs to be perfectly timed or sabotage in a way that no one notices. If we just take down defense or leave a huge hole in their, power station, they're going to deploy ships to help guard it and reinforce it. Good timing allows us to work in junction, get it in before they could deploy massive, capital ships or anything. Sabotage means the moment they try to fire, they're caught off guard.
Yonling's going to be like, there's one other thing you're not considering. If we destroy the defense grid, then what defense are we going to have while we take over the planet from their capital ships coming in and just bombarding us from orbit?
This is why I'm interested in power. You don't want power stations specifically, but you want all the conduits, things that could be decently swapped out with good time. For example, whatever system, cave avenue that they use to run large quantities of power, that it's a risk because if they're fast enough, I'd say we do enough damage to maybe make it take a day or something for them to repair. But if we have it specifically planned out to take out enough, we wipe out enough power from them long enough for us to get a foothold. If we can get boots on the ground, we can cause enough chaos that we can repair those specific spots. It'd mean that we're sending a lot of guys into hot zones.
How long do you think that would take to sabotage and rebuild these stations? Because we're only gonna have a matter
Not
of
stations,
minutes.
not stations. Just the conduit, where the stations deliver the power cable, giant power cable. I don't know what the right word is here.
The conduits, yes. The problem is that we're
Yeah.
not gonna have days. We're gonna have a matter of minutes.
Okay.
They don't have to fly back to Lel. Every single one of these capital ships is going to have an attuned rod with a warp drive that can warp them back. So what we need to do is we're going to have a few minutes maximum to take over large swaths of the power grid to prevent enemy capital ships from coming back into orbit and messing up our invasion. 10 minutes max to also, not 10 minutes, several minutes max, maybe an hour. Maybe we can have an hour if we can figure out a way to block some communication. But we're going to have somewhere in the range under an hour to get the power grid or to take the defense grid off, take it over, so that we can then use it, conquer the prison, and bring everyone down to the planet.
Keep this in mind. Say we do take a part down, punch a hole. We know exactly where the Farrens will be deploying their ships to come attack us. We open up a bottleneck for them.
Yes, but that doesn't change the fact that we still need to be able to deploy take over the defense grid's main points. If we don't take over its main points, then they'll just rain death over our heads from wherever we're trying to attack.
But this gives us an opportunity to set a trap for their incoming ships. I don't know the full extents. And this is brainstorming session. Imagine an, egg minefield, something in we want disruption, something to mess with them. Or flat out, imagine if we had some heavy firepower holding out in space, looks like, broken ship, something. Detonate a huge bomb. We've done it before.
Taking over the defense grid could serve that. If we start attacking the planet, they're going to start bringing some of the ships that are already... The way this would have to work is kind of a push and pull mechanism. We start attacking the planet, coordinated strikes at different defense grid key locations. They're going to bring their ships down. They won't necessarily know we're trying to take over the defense grid. They may think we're trying to destroy it. That'll give us an opportunity to take it over, punish the ships they have so that we can sneak in other ships onto the prison. And sort of deploying mines in space, in the space of a planet we have not conquered, is going to be near impossible. But we can use systems we take over on the ground to try to counter them.
We don't have to open the hole too wide upon our initial acts. What if we... How big are these cannons? You have any ideas? I mean, I guess large enough to take on capital ships.
I know that they have a defense grid that's probably extremely impressive, Amari is going to say, since it is their homeworld in the system. Everyone has very impressive defense grids these days.
Okay.
It's their biggest warding threat against capital ships. Now, many of these cannons are geared specifically towards capital ships. That's the other big problem. If these cannons are geared specifically towards capital ships, the way that people will normally try to engage in fights is trying to use fighters. So if we don't take over basically the defense grid around, and yes, there are some anti-fighter guns, but our goal needs to be to try to take over the defense grid around every major city so that they cannot deploy fighters to come and harass us. Because we can take
Fighters
over
is a
Yes?
fighters is actually the next part I was going to suggest. What if we this might be the not even might. This is the most complicated mission idea we've ever even talked about.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be something that we can do with a quick drop into
We're gonna need hundreds of teams all over the planet.
yeah. What if we need to get some fighters together? What if we deep cover? I mean, I'm talking this is going to be a months campaign. We need to weeks, months, I don't know. Drop in deep cover. Dexorian, if he's got people on the ground, that's a good place that we could have cover, but I think we need to go civilian, etc. Civilian hide with terrorist group. We need to deep cover, blend ourselves into this place. That's where we'll get the best recon. Do some underground work. If we could manage to get some fighters together, map out key power conduit points, then probably Rook and maybe a squadron of pilots that we could put together, target those specific conduit parts specifically, and then act as anti-fighter screens while we get the cannons back up and running. If we can get the anti-ship cannons, then we can create our own little shield holding off the rest of their incoming fighters. Their fighters are going to take a little while to get to us, and they're not going to be all at once. They're going to be multiple waves from each city.
Well, that sounds like a great way to conquer a single city, but we're not. If we can't take over the airspace over every city, we're not going to be able to take them back. And once they know we're coming,
this is to open the door.
It doesn't matter how many people we bring down. If they maintain the airspace over their cities, we're never going to get to them. This invasion needs to be like simultaneous over every major point. And then we're still going to have to fight for it. But if they control air superiority, yes. Yeah,
Quick question. You said all their plane or all of their aircraft, right? What is their aircraft mostly arcane focused?
I mean, their aircraft is mostly like Farron javelins and stuff like that, yeah.
And I'm assuming they have a airfield at just about every major city or so.
Yep. And those in between as well. Like, they'll have military bases as well.
We could joint unison this with, instead of us gathering our own underground fleet of aircraft, we could have teams stationed in each city if we can get enough people to steal and sabotage and blow up their fighters. That buys us some time.
If we could take over the air bases as well as the defense grids, then we'd be off to an amazing start. If we actually controlled the airspace, then we would have a really good shot at this. You're right. The problem that we're having here is that we're still going to need thousands and thousands and thousands of people to accomplish this. This isn't something we can do on our own, and we'd have to figure out how to get them on the planet.
Can we not send in I'm guessing that the prison doesn't have any transports that go back and forth between them.
Well, the prison has transports on it, but they aren't going to be going to the planet.
What if enough chaos is caused or enough things are caused on the planet that it becomes common space for them to be arresting people on the planet back and forth to take them to the prison?
I mean, that's possible, but
The number one thing to
Or-
sabotage is create patterns.
Or we could try the exact opposite of that.
Well, what I'm getting at is create the pattern of them removing people so that we can, once again, because we're infiltrating and getting stuff done on the prison, we can start sending in more. Think of it like a swap. Loyal civilians are coming out. On the prison trip coming in, we're smuggling in people.
the problem is you still have to figure out how to break into the prison again, which is going to be quite difficult. Because if they just get transferred out, then you're cooked. Oh, I haven't fed her yet. I'm sorry.
Any chance we could get a plant inside the prison? Someone on the inside?
Damien's going to be like, I mean, we could try, but the problem is that if we don't want them to just be transferred out or to be able to do anything, then for one, we're not going to be able to communicate with them. Is the biggest deal. North Star
But that's-
Protocol is going to prevent that.
But recall, I
Second-
said.
Uh-huh.
Recall, I already mentioned if we could get a bug in their system, specifically that just has one name removed from the ability to rotate out.
But again, to the ability to do that, we're going to have to break back into Porix, which I guess we could try to do, but it's going to be difficult.
I mean,
And
yeah,
then
it'll be
the first-
difficult, but we
what-
can handle that.
And the goal of the person in the prison is just to try to stir up sentiment so that when we actually come, everybody's ready to fight.
Stir up sentiment
Pretty much.
and
And also fuck around with things on the inside too. A lost
We
key
need to-
card here or there. A crossed wire.
it's not enough that we get someone on the prison list. We need to have someone fully
Someone inside the prison they don't
adapt
know is
theirself. Somebody to fully adapt themselves into working there as well, though. Not someone to constantly be causing trouble, but someone to actually be on staff there, sympathetic to us.
there. Sonny's going to look over towards Yonling. How do you feel about endangering your husband again? He's Black Hand. He used to be part of the Church of Bane. He knows their customs. He knows what they have to do. He knows their language. If we can get him on the inside, he's the only one who would be able to pass off as a fake. And the likelihood that they know exactly who he is, well, we'll have to figure out a way to sneak him in.
Oh, we don't want him to be a fake. We want him to become real. That's the hardest part that we're asking him. He's going to have to do some bad things until the moment that we need him. He will be, whoever goes on the inside will actively be helping sentence people to hell.
Yonling's gonna be like, I'd rather not. Like, I wanted him not to be a part of this. But we all have to make sacrifices.
I'd offer myself to try to do it.
You would be a corporate worker for the Hell Company for untold weeks.
The other problem is that David said. The other problem is this: that you stand out. and you're one of the quadrants most
Yeah, very true.
wanted. Everybody in this room is pretty much ineligible.
Look, all I'm hearing is a lot of conjecture right now on what we could or couldn't do. We still have no idea what it's actually like. We say attack power grids or attack conduits. We don't even know what those look like. We say team up with this terrorist guy. We barely know anything about him other than what you've said, and we don't know what his forces stand at right this moment. I think some time on the ground is what we need first before we all sit here and argue over a table for hours.
Damien's going to say, I think you're correct, but again, if we are going to need to convince him to be willing to let us help him, we're going to need to have at least an idea of what we're trying to do.
Then we'll come up with that when we land. After we land.
While I
We're
agree,
not
Rook,
gonna-
the idea here is once we land, there is no land recon and come back. We need to get a list of goals in mind, split up, or if we have to, deploy to that land, do our recon and do our plan adjusting on the spot. But once it's go time, this is not like we could go all as one party in and do a secret mission. This is everyone's going to have tasks that are far away from each other. So it's once we drop, the mission starts, and the mission's going to take us weeks.
Well, I think that's different than what David's like. I think Rook's closer to the mark. What we can do is we can go to Lel. We're going to need to figure out how to get a ship that we can actually get onto the planet with. We can go to Lel. I could set up a meeting with Dexori, and we can get some of this information. He'd be willing to give us some of this information. But in order for us to get it from him, we need to at least have an idea of what we're going to try to do. The idea of sabotaging the defense grid is a good one. The biggest thing we need to address right now, which we have not talked about, is how are we going to get an army that's not part of the prison? The army in the prison is going to be our plan to take over the planet. But we're going to need a smaller army. Again, maybe 100,000 people, maybe tens of thousands of people, to be able to take over key points of the defense grid. So we need to figure out how we're going to get this army and how we're going to get them onto the planet when we can't fly them in.
Well, that's what I was saying. I want to set up send enough people, cause enough disturbance, send enough people that are civilians there, cause a reason for the prison to have to constantly be moving ships back and forth to pick up people. The prison's only going to be moving 500. Again, they're only going to be moving ships back and forth to pick people and take them to the prison. They're not going to bring people from the prison and taking them back to the planet. So no. But that's why the whole thing there is with the bug. We need somebody inside.
May I interrupt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Any Crucible portals?
No.
The problem with that is managing the idea of, hey, we need 100,000 people. 5 of them would survive.
Wow.
Not really. We got it. We got an entire small group through there by ourselves. Say a couple thousand armed individuals, they'd be able to make it a piece of cake.
Damien will be like, that's a question for Dexori, and we can ask him. To Rennick's point, that's a very old school style invasion. People have been invading using the Crucible for over 1,000 years. So it's been done many times. It's just an idea that I hate, personally. But it could work.
Well, I can't think of another way to get an entire army on planet without having to ship them in. Other alternative is we use the populace that's already there. But, as you've already stated before, it'll be difficult.
We're faced with 2 difficult options. One is somehow figure out how to convert enough of the populace over to our cause. Or 2, bring an army through the Crucible. The problem is, where are we going to get the army that we bring through the Crucible?
Bernador cannot help us. Their forces are too staggered. Still regrowing. We have to call.
How about Well, you go
any
ahead.
favors in that we can. If there's anyone
Sounds like we
here.
could get favors first.
How about
9.
pirates?
That would be a possibility. Nyan Grail maybe would be willing to help us. Maybe Millie's father could help us at Becco, get some forces from Becco Arc. And what about the rest of you? Bernador's spent. Giannis, do you know if Udo would be willing to help if they have forces? Or anyone else's planets?
We still don't know a way to get back onto my planet.
And they have no idea where mine is in this quadrant.
Udo would help, and they have a bunch of
We could also go. He's be like, well, then that might be having to add it to the to be added to the list. Another place that I think might be willing to help might be Ungrad. There's a lot of rebels on that planet that are fighting right now. If we can get them off world, they may be willing to help us.
That'd be an awesome thing to do.
So we
It
have
doesn't help
possibilities.
you-
No,
It doesn't help you on
we
the
can't-
army.
we can't ask rebels to abandon the home that they're fighting for to help us to secure a location when we do not have a fighting chance.
You gotta stop thinking just planet to planet. It's not just a fight for their planet, it's a fight for the entire galaxy.
Yes, but you're not the one who's going to have to sell them on that while their friends lay dying at their feet.
Oh, I could
can
sell
have
it on
asked
it
them.
if you're too squeamish to do it. I could go ask them.
Rennick, what about Arcanor?
Who says that?
Damien does. Does he know you're from Arcanor? What about your planet, Rennick?
Yeah. I've said it before. Yeah. Not to him, actually. Yeah, no. Arcanor. Probably won't be able to help you with numbers. If you wanted weapons, you could get plenty from there. If you wanted another psycho, that sounds pretty similar to this Dexorian guy. Yeah, there's quite a few that you could pick from.
The other option, Damien says, we could also try to reach out, yes, to pirates. It's a good idea. We could also try to touch base with UMAC, the Miners Guild rebels. They're normally pretty territorial and work fairly independently, but they have a much larger network than us. I don't know how many they have, but
Another question I might ask would be crime syndicates. What's the criminal underworld look like there?
well,
That's a question that we should add Dexorian when we get there. And we need to give an opportunity to our crime lord friend. What if we could smuggle in some of their crime leads? Take over the criminal underworld on this planet. Criminals can change loyalty very easily, and if they get a better sell, then that's a good form of disruption.
So, Sonny will be like, that's not a terrible idea. The thing is that from what I know, I'm sure the Villazar cartel is extremely active on Lao. They're in bed with the Farrens, best we can tell. House of the Twice Sun Winds has never been one to interfere with things like this, but if they're worried they're getting squeezed by the Villazars that the Farrens are taking the side of, they may be willing to give us some help. But we're going to have to convince them.
But it's an avenue. And it's probably an avenue that we could have easier convincing than to most civilians. Or Dexorian. We're in agreeable stances with Yasmin, and the villas are. Well, there's some places we could play around with them. I don't know those avenues yet, but there's breathing room to work with.
Well, we have a list, Damien's going to say. Amari's going to add in. I have one more. I'm from Dorstasoon. I don't know many people there, but I could go and see if I can figure out who's in charge. The police state there is extremely complex, and nobody knows who the real leader is of the planet. That said, it's run very efficiently, so there's got to be somebody at the top. If we can figure out who that is, maybe we can try to get them to help, along with rebels from Morocco. She's going to look towards Millie. So, I can do that while you boys are busy on Lel, and we can meet back here later.
All right.
Damien's like, so our idea is, one, figure out how to get through the Crucible, which, I will say, if we have time, we can set it up maybe a bit better. In terms of we can maybe find a planet that's fairly close that we can land our troops on and then march them through the Crucible to Lel. That said, I may know somebody who may be able to give us some information on that if that's the route we decide to go. He knows a lot of things. And if we ask him nicely, then, well, let's just say he may have some useful information for us and maybe even has a way to get us through the Crucible with some kind of tips or tricks. That might be a little bit easier. But still, if we do that, we're going to have to assemble an army, get them to a planet, and I'm still going to have to ask this guy ahead of time, but that can come second. If you don't want to go to the tower right now, we can go to Dexorian first. Or we can go to the tower first, talk to my guy, get the information to see if it's possible to go to through the Crucible, and then knock that out before we head to Dexorian. Whatever you two want to do. Whatever you all want to do.
Let's go ahead and head to the tower, I'd say. Might as well go ahead and knock Crucible off the list if it ain't functionally gonna work.
Everybody else? Any other votes? We can head to the tower first, see if the Crucible is a functional option, or how functional of an option it is. And then, if that's not the case, then we can just head to Dex and figure out what we can do to try to get some forces on the ground where he's at.
Sounds like a plan.
Rennick? Well, I guess Rennick stepped away. He's gonna be like, well, I guess that's what we're doing. I didn't give him my 2 weeks notice, so hopefully he's not pissed. But, alright. And we haven't even talked about how to kill Lel yet. But, well, we can leave that for another day. We can talk with Dex first, figure out the Lel piece later. But it seems like our plan's cut out for us. We go to the tower. If the Crucible thing works, then we're going to have a lot of leads to chase down on trying to find some troops. We'll go to Dex first, talk to him, pitch him the plan, get him to help us. He'll be able to provide us with any information on schematics that we need. We'll figure out how to get this army together. Whatever resources we need, we'll invade the planet. If that sounds amenable to everybody, then I guess we can make way for the tower soon.
All
So
right,
I'm
it's a
back.
start.
Okay, so to clarify the past 2 minutes, we're heading to the tower.
Yes, which I had not
Okay,
planned on you
fine.
guys doing yet, but that works fine, actually. I actually might know what we're doing at the tower, so we may be able to do that tonight if we have time.
All right.
Okay. Damien's like, that said, the tower is a long, long voyage. So you all best get ready. It's going to take us... He's going to look from where you guys are. Probably 17 days to get there.
Oh, Lordy. All right.
If you look at overview, the tower's in the very top right corner. I think that's what the map is.
Jesus Christ. Too late to change our mind.
I mean, you got to go there at some point. So if you're gonna navigate
Damn
this
it.
plan, but you guys are gonna have to go all the way up here to the tower. So yeah. Damien's like, so are we going to the tower or no?
We might as well go ahead and get it over with.
The thing is, that's not something that's possible later on. Like, we can't just start doing research and enacting plans and then go, okay, let's take a 17-day break. Like, it's better to do that before we start everything else.
That's fair.
You ain't the one flying it.
I will.
I'll be like rubbing my eyes.
Damien's like, my guy that I know there, he is... I guess I can explain the tower to you guys. The tower's, as stated, a giant tower. It's got 100 stories. Each story can stretch multiple miles. And, yeah, it takes many adventures, potentially even years, to get to the top. Now, we're not going to have to worry about that, because at the top, there's a bar, a tavern, where my old buddy Xanathar hangs out, my old boss, I guess. He's, if you've ever heard of a beholder, he's one of those. He knows a lot of stuff. When it comes to cosmic stuff, or really a lot, he can either tell you the answer to what you need to know, or he knows somebody who can. And he knows where they are. Now that said, I used to work there. So assuming my keys still work, we won't have to climb the tower. We can just fly up. Now, if he's upset at me because I didn't give him a 2 weeks notice, then maybe his other beholder pals will blow us out of the sky and we'll all die. But he's pretty nice, so I think we'll be fine.
So we're all in agreement that the keys are not going to work, right?
It's a 50-50 shot. Either they work or they don't, so... I gamble on those odds.
Yeah.
So we can go up there. We all get a question. You can ask him whatever you want to ask him. He should either know a guy or know who you can ask to get the answer. And we can ask him, is there a way to get through the Crucible? Is there a way to get through the Crucible there? From somewhere to Teledor? And if there is, can we get through there quick and easy? And he'll be able to tell us, or tell us somebody who does know.
All right. Easy enough, and everybody here can start thinking of what kind of deep, personal, life-changing questions they want to ask after I ask that. Oh, good.
I love those kinds of questions.
Oh dear.
I'm glad you do, Trogdor.
He's more in the he fancies himself a philosopher, but he's more in the facts business than that. So if you ask him anything too ethereal, I would expect him to give you a stupid answer, but that's just me.
Sure, yeah.
I hiked up I hiked up the spire with a group of adventurers. I was lost, just trying to find a way, some kind of meaning. I hiked up there and my dumbass asked him for a job. That's how I got working there. So just don't ask him for one of those.
You all know what would be really funny? If you asked him for a job.
What if we walked up there and asked him to take Damien back? What if we said
He's not gonna
Damien wants
say
his job back?
yes.
Can you give Damien his job back?
I was a bartender in the emptiest bar in the galaxy for 15 years. I don't want my job back.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's not
sounds
about
like
what you
hell.
want, though. It's about how many of us ask the beholder.
So he's
You know what?
kind of
Scratch
like
that idiot.
the cheat, except he doesn't deal in favors. He deals in knowledge.
Yeah, he kind of is, but a lot more teeth and a lot more eyes,
And a lot
and
less
he
pumpkin
knows,
seeds.
What?
and he knows stuff.
What's his version of pumpkins?
Climbing the tower.
Job applications.
Ooh, oogity boogity.
His version of pumpkin seeds is if you can make it up the tower, then you're allowed to talk to him. It's kind of like seclusion. I don't know. But he's only liable to answer one question per person. So. Other than
What?
that, everything other than... Well, if you ask more than one question, it's bonus if he tells you anything.
Yeah, Dylan, do you have a new number now?
What if you climb the tower?
Well, then, yeah, you could probably ask him 2 questions, but nobody's ever done that.
Yet.
Okay, fair enough.
We don't have a few years to climb the tower.
I can ask him how to become a dragon.
Let's.
Yes, you could. Let's
Trogdor's going
focus
to ask
on-
him how to become a dragon. What are we going to ask him for the whole purposes of, this?
I'm going to ask him... How about this? I'm going to ask him if he knows an expert on the Crucible who can give us the information we need and guide us through if we need anything like that.
Well, you might as well go ahead and ask him if there is a way to get on there. That way, if he doesn't know, he'll go ahead and tell us who can take us there anyway.
Then we'll start with that. And Sonny, you can ask him something else. If you can ask a follow up if we bring. You can come to and ask a follow up. Yonling's like, I want to come with. Amari's gonna be like, as interesting as it would be for me to come with, I don't have any deep questions that I really need answered right now. So I'll choose instead to go to Dorset soon and start my work there. That should give you. I'll fly along with you guys, and we can break off when I get there, and then I can spend a couple weeks down there while you guys talk to him, go talk with Dexorian, and get whatever else done you need done, and we can meet back on base in a month or so.
Oof. All right, we got a long. All right.
If this is going to be a long venture for all of us, anything that, is there anything that we want to get done or work on during this time?
Amari's going to be like, well, first of all, I'll go ahead and get the new life support system in so everybody can come on this little adventure. Second of all, I'll go ahead and install our new guiding bolt cannon for stone. So I'll start with that. The rest of you, figure out what you want to do. I'm out. She's going to turn and start walking.
You do life support, I do guiding bolt.
I got them both unless you want to help. Sonny's like, he can help, but me and him need to have a conversation first.
It's always conversations with this guy.
Someone's in trouble.
Actually, Rennick,
Yeah.
now that I have a new set of armor, we need to apply the measures that we put in place on my old set of armor onto the new one for the keys, if you don't mind.
I agree with that. Can that be something that we do during our 17 days of being in a ship together? Wait, no, we don't have
Do
a
we
forge,
have a
do we?
storage on the ship? No. So
Ah, makes sense. Can I bring the forge? Okay, I'm fine with that.
I may have a few things. I'll get back to y'all later on it. And I'll walk out. Sounds good to me.
If it's gonna be that long, is it possible for me to craft a magic item while we're on the way? Don't actually know. Fair enough. Yeah, using the the Xanathar crafting guide that I DM'd you a few months back, an uncommon item would take 200 gold worth of materials and 2 work weeks to make. That's working for 8 hours a day. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It only now occurred to me when you said the thing, so like I don't know, like a jug of alchemy. It's probably gonna be, if I can't think of anything, I'm probably just gonna do something simple like a jug of alchemy. Yeah, I'll come up with a correct answer in the next 5 minutes.
what about the mind crystal that I wanted to give you? If you can help me on that.
Could you remind me of the mind?
All of the uncommon types basically let you use a meta magic on a spell that you cast. But not typically it becomes non-magical after one use. I would like it if it could be a single use per day, because the ones that are, well, the uncommons are just distant and extended, um empowered and careful. So like, oh, I just realized subtle is common, so we could do that as uncommon and make it, we could do that in within 2 weeks. Yep. You want to be able to subtle cast a single spell a day, Rennick?
Wait, that sounds kind of. No, I didn't. I'm still here.
Cool. 'Cause, 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 'cause
Hey, do I still have the Farron armor?
Oh yeah, refitted.
That's what I was about to ask about.
But we've got to work on that now while we have a forge. Yeah. Ooh, propeller
I'll do that.
helm. Little propeller hat.
we could give
that's
Trogdor a
too-
little propeller hat.
That's too.
Oh
That
we-
was-
yeah, we get it for
Jalen.
Trogdor. Sorry, say again.
Wait, where is this? Where y'all? What?
A
Is this
propeller
in-
hat is
Oh,
too
okay.
whimsical for
Oh my
Jalen.
gosh. That's so cute. Propeller
Okay, but
helmet.
Trogdor, you have
Make the
to.
crown a propeller hat.
Hold on now.
It does require attunement.
I've got. I think I'm only using 2 attunements.
What would
Unless-
you rather wear? Some dirty
Unless
crown
the
or a
other-
whimsical propeller hat?
I don't need the levitate. Oh, that is kind of cool. But also,
Crown.
Trogdor
It's
is
not for-
14
chance it
years old,
becomes the
okay?
magical.
It-
Bro. The Great Axe of Smiting and the Crown of Bernador. Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'm full. Uh. Oh.
Go whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. That's. I have advanced saving throw. Yeah. Okay. What? No, like clearly the crown is better. The armor is currently +1 half plate, and after it'll be +1 full plate. Is that what we're saying? Is that okay? It doesn't do anything else. I'm trying to. I'm gonna find it. Thank you. I was trying to go through and consolidate. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, for simplicity, I am gonna work with Pietro on his thing.
Okay,
But
stop.
oh, it's the first mind goblin of the campaign, and it took a year.
Yeah. We need to retrofit my armor with the measures we put in place for these.
Yeah.
I also want to use some of the mithril, melt it down, and make. I think maybe I don't know. I don't know what's better, sheets of metal or nets.
Oh, for hold object or the freeze object.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a net just feels like just to be able to see the like that'd be so
Seeing-
cool.
Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah. How many nets can I make with 10 pounds of mithril?
A net weighs 3 pounds. A net of rope.
Well, mithril is like one of the lightest substances in existence, isn't it?
No blade can pierce it.
Okay. Bag of holding, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, wait. What rarity is a pack of holding?
Oh, okay. Great.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
just gonna make sure there's nothing else I want to do. Bag of holding is uncommon.
Okay. I'll keep that information in mind.
Definitely not.
Okay, cool. No more questions. I will just have a list of materials and I'll label them out that I'll be packing with us to go for the crystal and for all the stuff. All
Me?
right. Okay.
I'll give you advantage, I guess,
Ooh, okay.
if we're working together.
Dirty 20, that's about to turn into 25. That's right. I got you, Trog, baby.
Oh.
That doesn't
Thank
happen
you.
in character.
Yay!
That came out of nowhere, but funny.
You should do that in character. No one would ever believe me.
Actually, yeah, I do that in character. No one will believe you.
No one will believe you.
Statistics or art? Okay. No, I'll do it now. I'm looking for it.
We got it.
You got it like so quickly?
I actually already found it,
Mhm.
but thank you.
I just found it.
Oh, maybe not. I definitely got the proficiency bonus one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it bruises.
Oh. I found. Yeah. I also at some point need to speak to Birdie. Yay! And I'm wearing it, right? Birdie! Birdie! I think I would have taken it off, right?
Trogdor never asked me to remove it.
Wait. Well, because like no, but I'm never gonna be able to actually like infiltrate the Farron, so. Aura. Like, is that cooler? I don't know. To be like, I'm wearing the armor of your.
I like that idea.
Trogdor like pulls the group. He's like, so what? Yeah, I'll ask Birdie. I'll be like, Birdie, should I keep the talon? Yeah, okay. I'll just say he kept it. So
Might help with infiltration later too.
he's gonna like put his arms out and like do a spin and be like, ah.
She's like, it's nice. It's nice. I like it a lot.
Could you stop spinning in the forge, please?
Well, is she in the forge or did I go to?
It's up to you. I'll say that she's in the forge. She walked in and you're talking to her
Okay.
right now.
And who else is in here right now?
I was believing that you're like testing the fit to make sure we got it right for you while we're working on it.
It's Rennick and Pietro and Birdie are in the forge right now.
Okay. That's a lot of people. Yeah, it's I think it's pretty cool. Listen, I got something for you, but it's not on me. Come with me.
Sure. She's gonna follow you.
I'm gonna go back to my stuff. And what is the
Oh, it fits well. It's good.
It's perfect.
Thank you.
They gave you I think it's a life well pendant.
Yes. Which is.
Well, it basically has Death Ward permanently cast on her every long rest.
Beautiful. Okay. And is it like green at all?
Sure.
Hooray. So he'll like grab it and hold it behind his back. He's gonna go, close your eyes.
Trogdor? Really?
Yes, really.
Okay. She'll close her eyes.
And then hold out your hand.
She holds out her hand.
And he'll put it in her hand and be like, you can open your eyes.
Oh wow! What is this? Where'd you get this?
Ta-da! This is called, I think he called it like a life well thing. But it's a necklace and it's on a green ribbon because you like green, and it can help keep you safe.
Really?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Trogdor, thank you.
Yeah, here. He's gonna take it back and he's gonna put it on.
Aw. You're gonna be like, oh, I think I could have done that myself, but thanks.
it suits you.
Thanks, Trogdor. You really are the best friend a gal could ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Campaign long quest, get Trog out of the friend zone.
Oh, and me and Stone heard this.
No, they left. They left.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe we can like hang out and like make up silly little songs like we about, you know, all these new situations.
Yeah, of course. Let's do it. I'm
Yeah.
not very busy. Whenever you want to hang out, we can hang out. What are friends for if not hanging out?
Yeah. I mean, lots of different kinds of people hang out. Lots of different kinds of, you know, relationships hang out. So.
But best friends hang out the best. That's why they're best friends, right?
That's crazy.
I guess so. I mean, as you know, you're obviously my best friend. And now I do have like normal friends too, which I didn't always have. But you know, there's a lot of types of relationships I've never had before that maybe I will have in the future.
Yeah. The world is your oyster, right? This world is so big. It's really strange, you know, what all could be out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
I'm just glad you're not gonna be lonely, you know.
Of course I'm not gonna be lonely. Of course. You remember, and I was also thinking, because I was thinking about you too, and now you also have like other friends, and because the world's so big, it's like, you know, thinking about your future and like the kind of person that you like would want to be with forever. And I was just thinking like, maybe you can tell me more about that person so I can help you find that kind of person.
It's really hard to describe sometimes, Trog. It's kind of like I'll know it when I see it, right? You believe in love at first sight?
Crushed.
I maybe, because like maybe you don't realize that's what it is, but maybe that it then later on you might realize that's what it was. So, you know, it would still technically be love at first sight, even if you didn't know, even if you thought it was like, you know,
You kind of
like
lost
you as
me, Trog.
No, I don't think I believe in that. No.
Well, I'm not sure if I believe in it either, but you know, I'm only 16. I've got plenty of time, so I guess there's plenty of time for me to find out.
Okay. Right. And putting that aside for a second, how are you like doing, like actually?
What do you mean? I'm doing fine. I mean, I died, but I'm back, so back here with my best friend.
Yeah, it's just things move so quick. I want to check, and you know, I think maybe sometimes it's good to slow down and, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't know what I'm saying. I just want to make sure that you're okay. Because you
Why
would
would
tell
that
me
be?
if you weren't, right? I mean, it's so much has happened. Our entire lives got kind of turned upside down forever, and I just want to know that you're okay. Because I can't be. I can't rest unless I know you're okay.
Well, I mean, as long as I'm with my best friend, I'm great. So I'm sorry that you're not sleeping well.
I mean,
you
it's
ever need me
fine. I
to-
just want to make sure it's fine.
If you ever need me to tuck you in or anything, I mean, I know we haven't done that in a long time, but I know you'd always sleep better when we were in the orphanage when you'd have somebody tuck you in.
I mean, we're like that was a long time ago. But like if that but I wouldn't necessarily actually
You wouldn't necessarily what?
be like opposed to that.
Well, all you gotta do is ask.
Okay, I will keep that in mind, Birdie. You know, you were the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh. Well, you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
You don't have to say that just because I said like.
Well, I mean, it's true.
That's
I'd
not
be
why.
dead without you, and you're definitely true for you because you'd be dead without me.
Yeah, but like even if you hadn't brought me back, you would still be the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's really sweet. Thanks, Trogdor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, of course. What are best friends for? And then he
Exactly. What are best friends for? Oh. Bye, I guess.
No, I said he immediately wanted to die. Like after
yeah. What are best friends for? She's gonna pat you. She's gonna like give you a punch in the shoulder.
Haha. Okay, well, always wear that because it'll help keep you safe.
I'll always wear of it and think of you. How about that?
Yeah, do that. Yeah. Okay.
The voice crack, that was good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will catch you on the flip side. He throws finger guns.
Okay. Because you're like, well, I guess I'll catch you on the flip side too.
Which doesn't make sense because he doesn't know what record.
It's a saying for you flip over in your sleep or something. I don't know. On Bernador, as you walk away.
That was painful, man.
We desperately need Trogdor to take lessons from Kevin.
Not even
No,
like
we can't allow that. No, no evil
yeah.
is going to corrupt Trogdor. We're not going to allow that.
Akril's gonna be like, let me introduce you to the school, like, join the dark side. We have game. That's what he's gonna be like.
Riz.
That is 1-to-1 what he would say. Listen, young salamander.
Listen, Trogdor's gonna pull Birdie with his complete negative Riz, alright, and it's gonna be beautiful.
Alright.
You got your girl because you got Riz. I got my girl by being a complete fucking dumbass idiot. She loves me for it.
Okay. So, I got a couple scenes I want before we take off and start flying.
Crap! I'm one of them.
Sonny's not gonna come confront you, Rennick. Irina is gonna be waiting outside the forge for you, Pietro. Do you leave at any point? Or no? You can just skip. Cassidy, you there? Or do you step away?
I'm sorry, I've been talking this whole time.
No, no, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, eventually. I can't stay in there all day.
Okay.
But also, like, probably definitely before the mission.
Okay.
You know.
You choose to step out of the forge at some point, and as you do, you're going to see Irina waiting outside for you. She looks like she's been waiting for a while.
Oh, Irina, I'm so sorry. I've been quite busy.
I didn't
How
want to
can I
bother
help?
you. Well, while you were working, at least. I feel like we never finished quite our conversation from the other night before you left.
About?
Who you talked to when I died? And what happened? I saw when I was buried, like I told you before, like I was buried when I was buried. I saw you. I heard your voice. I saw a light outside the cave. I You were talking to Helm. At least that's my guess.
Da.
What happened?
Informed me that nothing was more important than the keys, which I already knew. And then,
Well, I guess you told me a little bit about what happened. What I mean to say is what happened after he left. I saw you were.
the conversation with Rook, bastard gets under my skin.
You were in distress. You've just been off lately. I can't help but notice you're not wearing your cloak of Helm anymore. I just want to know.
Ah, that, yes. It fell off in the crucible. Things were very strange there.
You know, roll luck for me, actually, real quick.
Okay. Okay. It's hard to find. I always find the like 40, 60, 80 ones, but I can never find the single number nice.
Makes sense.
Is it 55?
Roll again. I need something a little bit different, a little bit more elevated than that, or lower.
Here we go. 50?
Okay, roll again.
Okay, hold on. 77.
Okay. She's gonna roll insight on you. You can roll deception if you want.
Sure. It's gonna be a 19.
Okay, well, she rolled a 20. She rolled 18 plus 2. She's gonna be like, it fell off.
I lost it somewhere in the crucible.
On accident or on purpose? I'm worried about you, Pietro. I'm worried. I'm worried the cloak isn't the only thing you've lost. I'm worried you're losing something else, and I don't know if it's good or bad for you. You're changing. The blind men could see that. I just want to know if you're changing for the better and if you're going to be alright. It's my duty to protect you, but I can't protect you from yourself.
Everything is fine, Irina.
Is it? It doesn't seem fine. At the feast, things didn't seem fine. Where's your holy symbol?
It's here. And I'll take it out.
If I want you to know that whatever choice you take, whatever path you take, my oath was to protect you. I will not break it, no matter what it costs me. Not because oaths are some great thing, but because you're my friend. So I want you to know you can share anything with me. Anything you're going through, anything you're thinking about, anything you're struggling with, I want you to know that I'm with you to the end.
Thank you, Irina. I appreciate it.
There's nothing.
No. Nothing that you could help with. No. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still a lot of work to be done.
If you ever need help finding what you're looking for, all you need to do is ask. And she's gonna turn and walk away. Any thoughts from Stone as he sees her leave? You can tell that she's upset.
I mean, she's being very clear, but also Pietro is lying to himself and her. He can't.
Understandable.
Yeah, he's not willing to think about certain implications just yet.
Okay. She just knows that something's going on with you, and you don't want to talk about it. So, all right. Well, she'll leave you as you'll get back to work as the day passes on. Anyone else got anything they're trying to do before you guys are leaving?
Besides,
Me, I
like,
was going. Oh, you go ahead.
besides the short little thing of like collecting just random things like glass, a bag, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all. I'm assuming you're doing that.
Yeah, that's very simple, just like material, cheap material.
I know I have the glass from the desert.
Oh yeah, he has the desert, the black glass from the desert. I'll allow that to be like your 200 gold worth of material. That works. Rook, you said you had something or no?
Yeah. I was gonna go have a chat with what's his name, our prisoner.
Oh, great. Perfect. We're gonna do that. I did want to touch base
If
with
you want to,
Amber. I wanted to do
yeah,
something
if you
with
want to
Amber
hold
first,
it,
'cause
yeah.
she may be willing to able to go. But yeah, we'll do Amber, and then you, and then Jamin. Amber, you here?
I can be.
Okay. It's getting kind of after dinner. It's getting closer to late at night. You're kind of getting out of the shower. You've got your clothes put back on, and Yonling is going to walk into the like she's going to walk into the kind of shower room. As you can see, she's looking for you. She's going to be like, "Oh, Lizzie, I've been meaning to talk with you."
Oh, is something going on?
Perhaps. I wanted to ask you about your home, Ringo.
Well, it's a giant apple. There's lots of candy. I've talked a lot about it. What do you need to know?
I decoded some information. I meant to mention to the others, but I've been working on decoding these files we stole from Ungrad. One of them was about Project Polaris, which I'll give the others an update on that later. But the other is I was working on was Operation Early Bird. It takes place on your planet.
I see.
It's run by Commander Luna Lel. Are you familiar with her?
Should I, Nox,
The
should I
answer would
be?
actually be probably yes. So, like, you were in royalty on your planet, you would have heard of her. On your planet, when the Farrens showed up, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna save you." She's the person who would be like running the operation of like, "Oh, we're gonna save all of you guys." Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, so she's gonna be. You haven't met her before, but you would have heard of her. So she's gonna be like, have you heard of her before?
I have.
Well, I guess here's the thing. I still haven't decoded much of this. I know she's running the operation. I know it's on your planet. I know the purpose of the operation is to try to accelerate how fast that they're getting your people off the planet. The only other piece I have decoded so far are these schematics. She's gonna pull up this, like she's gonna conjure this illusion in her hand that shows this drill that looks like it has like these ability to load explosives into the back. I'm just wondering what's going on your planet. I'm trying to put the pieces together while I decode this. I'm wondering what they could be using this for, or what might be going on.
I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like it would be good with the other things we found out.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm more asking what guys, how are they convincing your people to leave the planet freely?
Well, the planet has been for a very long time in a state of decay, and as just the years goes on, different parts of the planet are decaying more, and it's time to you have to go somewhere. So they had offered us to have they basically had offered refuge. So that was what they had offered.
I see. I'll keep decoding to figure out what's going on, but that worries me. They're trying to accelerate the evacuation of the people on the planet. They may be using these devices to try to accelerate the decay of the planet. Which means we may be on a timetable.
So we should try to go change the plan, you think?
Perhaps not yet. Even with devices like this, it would take them quite a while to do something like that, or take them at least some time to do something like that. And we have considerations. I just wanted to pick your brain on it for a minute. I'll continue to decode the files and see what I can uncover, but we'll save your home. All right? I just need a little more time to figure this out.
Of course. Thanks for letting me know.
I'm sure everything's going to be all right. Whatever they're up to, we can stop them. Do you know how to get inside the worm?
Well, I've never tried to go back in. I'd never left.
The problem I'm seeing is that its mouth, I'm sure, is guarded by Luna's ship. It'd be hard to get in without being noticed. Anyway.
That's a good point.
I'll finish decoding this. I'll figure out what we're up against. And we'll save your people.
Let me know when you find out.
I will. I'll let everyone know. I'm making it top priority. As she's going to turn. And she's going to like give you a pat on the shoulder. If you ever need to talk about anything, just let me know. And
I will.
Turn and walk away. Does that leave Lizzie with anything Lizzie wants to do, or are you just gonna go back to getting ready for bed?
Oh. I think that would just be a lot to take in. I don't know that I would have immediate action from it.
Okay. So with that, Lizzie will continue to get ready for bed, and we'll go to Rook, who's going down to the detention level. You open the door, Rook, and you're gonna see a prisoner.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Inspector Blakehart.
Blakehart, that's right.
Yes. He's going to be laying up in the triangular prison, his head towards the point of the triangle. He's going to be throwing a ball up against the ground and against the wall and catching it.
I'll just like take off my gun belt and I'll hang it beside the door as I just slowly walk down with a stool.
As you open the door, he's going to be like, "Back for another decoding session? We need something to do around here." Oh. Well, I guess this is new. Or he's like, "Well, this is new." He's going to kind of like catch the ball and straighten up. Ugh. What can I help you with, sir?
I was hoping for a little bit of a chat.
I'm an
I'll just like sit the stool down and take a seat. Our last conversation wasn't very productive for either of us, I'd say.
I can agree with that.
I can go ahead and apologize for that. You know, my blood was up. I hate Farron's. Would me being a little bit more calm changed how I would have acted towards you? No, but I would have had half a mind to at least not threaten your life several times.
This is war. Things like that happen. I understand.
I'm glad we're in agreement. We're both fans of this kind of work. Yeah.
Conversations? I can say that I am much of a fan of that. I am, yes, quite a fan of that.
You did a lot of, what's a very clean way to put such a dirty profession? Information acquisition, I suppose. After all, you worked over Damien, right?
That said, my job's a little bit cleaner than some of my counterparts. I'm an
I've noticed that.
I don't believe in torture as an effective method for anything but wasting time.
I agree that
See,
sometimes it can be a waste of time.
it's a lot easy. It's easy to train people to resist torture. All you do is you train them to wait, and say something false after. How do I put it this way? After you've suffered long enough for your captors to believe you.
Mm. And there's also, the point of ego and pride for a lot of people. You're putting pain on them, and they want to resist just to spite you.
That too. And at the end of the day, all it does is waste time. I'm much more of a fan of getting people to give you the information because they see it's the best option for them
Or
for
give,
any reason.
yeah, or give you the information without them even realizing it.
That too. Yes.
See, I'm a fan of both schools of thought. I believe really you use the right tool for the job. You can be nice to some people and get them to willingly give you information, yeah. And sometimes you do have to pull it out of people. I believe both have their merits. And I believe right now that you're more of a fan of the former position than the latter, at least when it comes to you personally.
You give and you take. I've put into this world humane treatment of prisoners, and so far I've received fairly humane treatment, so yes, I guess you can say on both sides. That is my belief.
Excellent. So that's why we're going to sit here and have a nice conversation and to talk about your position here as well, because you find yourself in a very, very precarious spot, and I've been racking my brain for a while trying to figure out what all you're trying to gain from it. One, of obvious being your own life. I think that's correct. You seem like an intelligent man, and you know the best way for your survival is to cooperate with us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you realize that if you give too much or we run out of things to ask you, we ain't got no more use for you, and well, it'd be up for debate then what to do with you. Some people may want to keep you here locked up, have you eat our food and run the risk of you finding some way to break out. Because I know the longer you stay in a spot like this, the more ideas you come up with on how to get out.
I don't think I could escape. Honestly, with you, I'm not sure I could escape a prison like this. I'm a skilled talker. I'm a skilled inspector. I'm good at finding things. I'm good at putting people in cages. I'm not good at getting out of them myself.
Mm. I'm almost inclined to believe that, but I'll take your word at face value. So I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions now, and I hope for both of our sakes that you're telling the truth, which I'm sure you will. Like I said, smart man, you understand when the odds ain't in your favor.
Sure. But I think the odds are in my favor enough for me to make a request. I'll answer any question you ask me, truthfully.
All right.
Every question you ask me, you have to ask me another question. And that question is not about, let's call it work. It's about me. Anything you want.
Oh, really? So are you trying to breed any form of sympathy, empathy from me? Get me getting to know you a little better? So that maybe when
Well,
it's time for me to pull the trigger, I hesitate just a split second?
as you said, there's going to come a day where I've given you all the information that I can. So I might as well use the information I can give you now so that perhaps you go with one of those plans of dropping me on some abandoned planet for me to fend for myself rather than simply killing me. And so I'm going to use the information I have to get as close to that goal as possible. So you want to know my end game, that's what it is. to get enough of you to care just a little bit about me to feel bad about killing me, so that hopefully you'll let me live when I've given you everything I can. Because I've done everything you've asked, and you know I'm a real person.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fine, you got a deal then.
Ask away.
First off, really broad question, but I feel like it's easy to set a standpoint, or a standard, let's just say. Admiral Lel.
Mm.
What's he like?
Frightening, to say the least. Maybe frighteningly logical. But part of the way it's frightening is the fact that he's logical in a way that is very hard to understand. He's not like us. He doesn't think the way normal people think. And he's smarter than you. And he's smarter than me.
Oh. Mm.
And he's ruthless, but calculating and effective. Honestly, he's
So-
some perfect war leader.
Mm. So, suffice to say, he's a creature of habit, perhaps.
Perhaps. But if he is, it's not a habit I've ever been able to pin down.
Okay.
He's, again, if you're thinking about him in a way that you find easy to grasp or understand, you're wrong. If that makes sense. He's an
So,
illithid.
Illithid. Never heard of those.
A mind flayer. They are an ancient race. They were some of the first race to expand into the stars. But they're wholly alien in how they think compared to humanoids. His aspirations and goals, I do not know them. But he's very unsettling, and the only time I've been close to his presence, he has a very, very strong psionic presence. If you're even close to him, and he's focusing his energy on you, well, it's not even focusing energy on you. If you're close to him, and he thinks about you, you'll get a nosebleed just from that.
Wow. Incredibly. Part of me wants to say incredibly frightening, almost. Huh.
His mind is a weapon in of itself, and he's a master of the arcane arts as well.
Okay.
That's pretty much the extent of well, and the fact that he's also an exceptional admiral and battlefield commander. But other than that, that's pretty much what I know about him. Most of that is from reputation.
All right. Second question, one that's not related to work. Let's see, you got any family or anything?
I have an ex-wife that hates me. And a kid who doesn't know my name because my ex-wife, or a kid I haven't seen in many, many years because, well, let's just say it's easy to paint the picture of a agent husband who's never home. She found another man she wanted to be with better, and, well, let's just say people in my profession don't have the best reputation always when it comes to let's just say that's the few of us, those of us who torture, tarnish us in many ways. And no one wants to leave a young boy in the partial care of a father who commits atrocities for work on a daily basis. Even though that's obviously something I do not participate in. So, I have a son who I don't know very well, and I have a wife who hates me, ex-wife who hates me, but other than that, my mother, she's still alive, but we're not on, well, we talk sometimes, but she's not the caring type. When she talks to me, it's more about, well, how my career is advancing. But
she pushed you towards this then? This line of work?
Not towards this line of work necessarily, more just towards being successful. she views success and wealth as mandatory. If I were not making money, then, well, I don't think she would view me as her son. We'll say that.
Mm. No, sometimes it's the people closest to us that hurt us the worst. Hmm?
Well, I found community at work. I have friends and whatnot, but yes, family's not been something I've ever had great luck in. I had a father that cared about me deeply. Unfortunately, cancer took him far too soon.
Uh,
So,
Shame, you have my
Colon.
sympathy for that.
yes, it was coal lung. Nasty stuff. Magic healing can't help it. Regardless, your next question.
Of course. Let's see. He doesn't think the way we do, completely alien in nature. But I have heard that he has a sister.
Yes, she's the one I was working for.
What was it? It started with an L.
Luna.
Luna. Hmm. Let's see. Judging by how you answered the last question, I I doubt it that he has any much familial care for her. Correct?
If he does, it's not in a way I understand. In terms of Luna's personality, from what I know, she is, and again, she almost seems more easier to read than he does. It's twisted in a way, but it almost is like she has this desperate need for control. She needs to control everything. She needs to have a mastery over the outcome. And part of me thinks, when in the interactions I witnessed and saw of her, there's a desperation behind it. Perhaps that comes from her relationship with her brother trying to prove herself to him in some capacity. But everything she does, she's effective, but she almost acts in a very strange way, like she's trying to prove herself with everything she does, whether it's to herself or somebody else.
Okay. Let's. You know what? I'll ask this question after the next
No,
non-work
go ahead.
related
Go
question.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. You think she could be used as bait if we were, say, attempting to kill Admiral L?
I couldn't tell you.
Mm.
See, I have no idea if he cares about her, if he's just trying to use her. For all I know, he may use her as bait to try to kill all of you. I don't know. I have no idea what his goals are, what his aspirations are, what his relationships are, or what could or couldn't be used against him.
So no any sort of locations or anything like that for either of them?
He's
Or is
mostly
that
aboard his ship.
aboard a ship?
Luna's on Ringo right now, from what I understand. I think Admiral L was splitting time in Mount Xeris and the Morocco space, maybe, but that's conjecture.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Next, more personal question, not related to work. See, I'm trying to think of what about you may or may not interest me. I don't know, to fill in the void, you want to ask me something? Make this fair?
No. You're asking. See,
Okay.
it's great to know you, but, well, sure. I'll ask you something while you think. Where are you from?
Okay. From Nocta Shadar.
Ah, interesting. Carouser's Caper's the only ship we have in the fleet that can actually get in that place.
I've heard about the Carouser's Caper. Yes, that's one of the things I am going to look forward to sometime in the future if I survive that long.
It's an interesting ship. It's got a cubic gate on it, so other than that, I don't know much. But it can travel quickly across great distances, teleporting. But Yes, what question do you have for me?
All right. What's the name of the planet we're going to again, or trying to break into? I forget it. It slipped off
Well,
my
you gotta
mind.
ask. Well, you have to ask me a personal question first.
No,
The
I'm
planet-
asking you outside.
Oh. So Lel is the main. Lel/Teledor is the main planet you guys are trying to take over.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask him a question now. All right, where are you from then? On the topic of home.
I'm from Lyric Hill 2.
Lyric
A
Hill 2.
moon in the first quadrant. It's forests, mountains. It's beautiful. The two suns rise almost simultaneously with each other, hanging like almost like a prism in the sky next to each other. And when they hit the trees in the morning and the birds wake up, I hope to see that again one day.
You
It's
might.
the most beautiful place in the galaxy.
You might. You know, there's always something about home. You know,
Is it there?
Noctis Shadar even. Ugly, ugly place. Fucking terrible. But there's some beauty to be found here and there. The way that sometimes moonlight can pass through the gloom, the Nathier mist up in the atmosphere. Every once in a while, you'll get some nice shadows off of a rocky crevice out in the outlands. Terrible place, fucking death everywhere. But, yeah, it's got its own charm.
It's home.
Home. So, my next work-related question. Teledor.
Yes.
A lot of different avenues to go on to. Well, actually, why don't you just. Teledor is one of the planets, from what I've heard, that actually enjoy Farron occupation. Rich folk, I'm assuming, right? A lot of wealth coming in, security, order.
It's more the population as a whole. Admiral L conquered the planet 30 years ago. Ever since then, he's been systematically overturning the culture of the planet to become a Farron planet. Yes, the rich do enjoy it there, but it's the young, the newer generation, the one that replaces the old, that is so enthusiastic about Farron rule and Farron culture. He's done a great job eradicating all remnants and vestiges he can of culture of the previous, of Teledor on the planet. So, yes, that's the demographics of who actually enjoys their rulership.
What was the culture like before him then?
I don't really know. I wasn't there, and there aren't many signs of it. I know that they worshipped dragons or something. They were warriors, something like that. You'd have to ask somebody else. It's not my speciality.
Okay. No, that was a good answer. That told me a little bit. So slowly overturning walks of life. Perhaps appealing to news. Perhaps appealing to that. Maybe.
There is an older generation there that is not as enthusiastic. However, many of them were rooted out and killed. There was a concerted effort to, undo anyone older with, let's put this way, reporting people who may have anti-Farron anti-Farron sympathies. So many of the older people reported friends and family and had to join up for the Farrons for that reason, because it was the only way to guarantee that they stayed alive and prospered. And obviously all of the children grew up in schools run by the Farrons that train them
indoctrinated
how to be Farrons. And the Farron culture, the Farron plays, Farron sports, Farron everything there. So, yes.
Okay. But there is quite a little bit of discontentment there, isn't there? A group called For Teledor or something like that?
I heard the name. There is a terrorist group that acts on the planet's surface. They're fugitives, but I don't know much more than that. There are those tasked with hunting them down, but I was not one of them.
Okay.
We investigated their group as possibly being responsible for the Corix break-in, but no such luck.
Yeah, no such luck on that.
Yes, we found out it was you later. So, congrats to you on that.
Hey, thank you.
They're a little more than a headache. You are significantly more than that.
Oh, flattery. I love that.
It's true.
Well, I can't quite think of much more to ask you right this second. Assuming everything you've told me which is the truth, which I'm pretty sure it is. You have little reason to lie to me.
I've told you the truth to the best of my ability. Now, I won't make you ask me one more question if you answer this one for me. Or you can choose not to answer. You can ask me one more. You're asking about Lel, and you're asking about Teledor. Are your designs to kill Admiral Lel next?
Now, why would you possibly want to know that, I wonder?
Curious. That's all.
Curiosity kills cats, so I've heard.
Well, then ask me another question about myself.
You can pretty much surmise that we're going to kill Lel next, or at least we're going to try to. I think I made a mistake of already giving it away a little bit. The questions about Lel and his sister.
That is good news for me, I will tell you.
Oh, is it?
It's almost assuredly that you all will die. Hopefully one or two of you will get captured, and that will lead them back here to me.
Oh, okay. So you're holding out hope for that. I love that for you.
I think the percentage chance that you kill Admiral Lel is... you killed Koyatal. You're jumping a few levels if you think you can kill Lel.
Percentages.
Koyatal's a pawn. You're trying to take out a queen.
Percentages always get on my fucking nerves. You know why? Everyone's like 1% chance this, 2% chance that. You got a 13.5% chance of this happening. I think it's all fucking stupid, because either it happens or it don't. It's always a 50% chance.
I wish life were really, in reality, that simple.
Let's see, do I have anything else to ask you? Krauser's Caper is going to be coming later. You already told me you don't know much about that. And I have plans on hitting, what was his name? Captain of the ship. He was some kind of lizard folk too, wasn't he?
Krill Ben Kethekir, Captain of Krauser's Caper.
I believe so, yeah.
He's a half-dragon.
Half-dragon, that's interesting.
I will tell you one thing. About Krauser's Caper. It is the single most, maybe not the single most, besides Void Charybdis, it's the single most important ship in the Farron Armada. It is their ability to travel from place to place quickly. It is everything to them in that way. And it is the hardest ship to attack. As if you attempt to attack it, he will just teleport away. If you pose any credible threat.
Yeah, that does throw a few wrenches in any plans.
That said, if you pose a credible threat and he can't escape, the Farrons will do anything in their power to protect it. If you want Lel, there's no way to guarantee or control this aspect. But if you want Lel, it's simple. If for whatever reason, if you can pose a credible enough threat to Krauser's Caper, someone's going to have to defend it. If you pose a credible enough threat that it has to be Lel. Not exactly sure how to do that. Then you'll be able to get his ship somewhere. That's for free.
Hey. Well, I appreciate good business.
I'm only telling you this because if you try to engage a ship in combat, I'm sure you know that you will die. And that only serves to benefit me, because I might actually be able to escape this place if nobody was here to protect me, or to guard me. But,
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck in your failures to come.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Well, you have a nice time now. I'll just stand up and pick up the stool with me. We'll talk again some other time.
He'll nod towards you. Outstanding. Till then.
And I'll walk on out.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Beautiful. That lady's gonna look slick when I got all my bionicles on it. Alright. So.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm just wondering if I still do need to talk to Damien and Dove. Maybe. I don't know. Let's get anybody else who wants to get anything out of the way.
I'm gonna say that you did this after you rested for 4 hours. You went down there when nobody else was around. Does that work?
Yeah. Yeah, that works
Great.
perfect.
As you've gone down, Rennick, you're asleep, right? You're going to bed?
Alright. Yeah, sure.
Perfect. So you're asleep. What's your passive perception?
What's the calculation for that?
What's your perception modifier? It's 10 plus your bond on perception.
So 14 then.
Okay. Bet. You're gonna wake up in the middle of the night as you're going to feel a slimy hand that envelops your mouth. As you're gonna feel a gun barrel pressed up to the side of your head.
You could have just said, let's go to the cargo bay or something. Let's go downstairs so I can kill you.
This is why you're still you're not on the ship yet. You're still in the dorm.
Yeah.
He's gonna look. I just want to take a walk.
Oh, so he's entered into our room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really helping encourage him to start trapping our door again.
Well, he didn't open the door. He slid under the door.
Mm.
Okay. That's fair, I guess. I've got an arcane, because the arcane lock is still active there.
Yeah. He just slid under the door. He just looked.
Okay. I mean, what, you want me to not do anything? Like, I get up.
Okay, you get up. Okay. So you're gonna get up in the middle of the night. He's gonna walk you out towards the hangar. Rook's still in the detention bay. And he's gonna walk you upstairs. Up into the woods.
Ah, this is better. Yeah, no, I expected you to take me to the shooting range.
He's gonna look. Keep walking. As he's gonna walk you away from the hole out into the woods.
You are an insufferable individual.
You're talking to me saying that I'm insufferable?
Look, if I was going to kill you, I'd just do it on the spot. I don't care who looks at me. You always have to be a drama queen about things. Get an aura farm, stand behind me all menacing like, hold a gun barrel to my head.
Oh. Maybe I don't want what you think. So he's gonna walk. He walks you out into the jungle, probably about half a mile, and you're gonna see up against a tree is a shovel. You know how to dig?
Wow.
Keep your shovel. I cast Mold Earth.
He's gonna look impressive. I don't think I needed something that big, but sure.
Well, it's up to 5 feet. So yeah, you know.
Yeah, he's saying, I don't know if I need something that big, but sure. He's gonna walk over as he's gonna kick some brush aside, and you're gonna see this metal box that he's gonna pick up and throw down into the hole. Half the dirt on top. And you're gonna see he's gonna pull up another metal box. A little bit more. He's gonna put it down. Put the second metal box. He's gonna open the metal box. You're gonna see that there appears to be a couple of sending stones, a pistol in there, a bag of gold, and like some documents. All right, put the rest on.
So I take it that if you wanted dirt moved, you probably could have asked other people that were more competent than me. So why is it me?
Because you've put me in a hell of a spot, Rennick. See, here's the thing. Damien and y'all may trust everybody here. Y'all may trust you and your gang, all the Conquest Cost members I've here before that, Landon, Harry, or whatever his name is. But I'm not so stupid. And end of the day, I have no choice but to trust you. You're the one who took us to Ring Scythia. Got us to go there, at least. You're the one who's put all these gears in motion. And if there's a rat, and if it's you, we're all dead. Now, I don't think, or we're not just we're all dead, Quadrant's screwed. There's nothing I can do about it. Now, I don't think you're a mole or you're a rat. Because, well, that's really the only other alternative to what the worst case scenario is. So, if you're just stupid and an idealist and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win, you're not on their team, then now me and you are the only people who know where this is. Top box don't matter. That's just a decoy. If anyone finds them, dirt has been moved. Bottom box is lined in lead. Inside it is a backup data chip on all the information we stole from Moongrad. If someone's dirty, or if we get found out, first thing they're going to do is take all that data, flush it down the toilet. And right now, that's the most important asset we have. So, if you're the mole, you know where it is. And we're all screwed anyway, so it don't matter. But if you're not, or there is none, or whatever, we just need to be careful. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're either you've always had a pretty good head on you. As liquidy as it is. One of the wisest things you've said is if I did want to, this would all come crashing down.
It is very unfortunate, I know. I do not want to trust you, but you have put me in a position where I have to.
The second and third wisest things you've said.
I haven't told, or I talked to Damien, I haven't told the others yet. But part of the reason why I'm doing this is because there was a Farron capital ship. I think it was Krauser's caper that was here a couple days while y'all were gone. It left actually just a couple hours before y'all arrived. It was hovered over a part of the planet 300 miles away. It left, came back a few hours later, and left again. Now,
See, this is why I put an incendiary grenade at the door of my room.
I don't think we've been made. They didn't send out no fighters. They didn't send out nothing. I got no idea what they're doing here. But Koyatal might have given them our location. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know if Galoran knew where we were. So, if we get jumped in the middle of the night, if I'm dead or you're dead,
Don't open my door.
you come out here, you get that data, you go into that cave over there. He's going to point at this. You're going to see this clump of rocks that you didn't really notice before, but there's ivy climbing over it. And it's this cave that appears to be in the bottom of this valley, or in this wall of this valley that you guys have kind of gone down into. And there is an old, rusted Rainer class fighter, Ring Scythian make. It's got a hard seal on it, and it's got a small life support system for one. Aren't a lot of fighters in this cellular system that make with life support, but Ring Scythia is one of them. Found it left behind in one of the old rigs. It's beat up, but it'll fly, and she's fast. You get the data, you get in there, you take off, you head for Nyan Grail. No ifs, ands, or buts. You don't stop for nothing.
One person fighter?
One in, one out. If we're both alive, I'll shoot you dead before you get in there before me.
At what point have you ever thought that I valued my life over the mission?
Well, one of us has got to win the mission. And if you're going to, and let's just say if it's my life or yours, I'm taking yours every time. Not taking your life over mine, but I'm going to take your life if it means that I get to live.
You know, I get the idea. I'm still mistrusting myself. Not too long ago, fully probably would be doing some more stuff here. But after being brought back to life, as you, well, are reluctantly trusting me, I can trust everybody back there. If I die, the mission continues. Just keep it in mind.
That's where I'm at too, buddy. We got a job to do. I'm trusting if I don't make it, you'll do it.
If I don't make it, well, I'll throw you something in my will.
I don't want nothing from you. Let's get. He's gonna turn. It's like the early gray light of the morning. You need your beauty rest, right? We got a long trip ahead of us.
Any objection if I alter some stuff on the main data? Small things. Not that would affect
Why?
us, but because if anything, if the enemy does use something against us, it's their
Rennick,
information.
if the Farrens come here, kill all of us, and get the data back, they're gonna know what data is real and what data is not. We stole the data from them.
I don't care if they know, but if data used is if the data used is altered or the data used is theirs, then we'll know a source point.
What do you mean? If you change stuff, Yonling's going to translate it, tell it to us as gospel, and then we're going to be acting on false information that only you know is false.
Fair enough.
And if they take it from us, they're going to know what's real and what's not, so I don't get the point.
Yeah, it's their stuff. Nothing that. Oh well.
All right. Get back home. Let's go. He's going to holster his weapon and follow you. Or lead the way back, I guess.
As we're walking back, I'm just gonna say, of all the times, why for this did you have to put a gun to my head?
I wanted you to know that I mean business.
Okay.
Plus, I just want to scare you a little. You deserve it.
I just kind of I do the classic Rennick side eye. So scared. You're a real terror.
You thought I was about to put you in a hole. You don't have to be scared of
Is it-
death, but just know, if we go out into the woods again like that next time, well, there shouldn't be a reason for us to do that unless you are dying.
See, that's the case. If you wanted to kill me, I'd be dead, so why would I be afraid of it? That does nothing for anybody.
Just know I got my eye on you. Don't let me down.
You keep your eye on me, I'll keep my eye on everybody else.
Sure.
I walk back.
Okay. Anyone got anything else that needs to happen here before you guys get on the ship? The day passes as you guys finish up whatever work you're trying to do. Also, Henry, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you hopping in. Do you need to give your paper to Yon Ling, or are you still wanting to work on it?
Yeah, it don't matter. I can.
I will say,
If you're
Henry,
tired, we can do it next
we
week.
are about to go on a, well, in character, 17-day voyage, so you have plenty of time to work on it if you want.
No, I'll get a paper to her. He's definitely done. I imagine he probably tried it one more time, and then whatever the fuck it is, that's what it is.
One final history or base intelligence. I guess probably just history. One final history check, just to edit.
History.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh shit, I can't see nothing. Okay, here we go. D20. That's hella not a D20. Okay. Oh, for the love of everything that is holy in America. You said, what is this? A history check?
History, yeah.
It's a 4, buddy.
Okay. You try to edit, and then you're gonna turn it in. I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right. So you're gonna hand it. Go ahead and roleplay walking up to Yon Ling to turn the paper in.
He's gonna he's gonna sneak up um, as sneaky as he can be, which I imagine is probably pretty sneaky.
Yep.
And then he'll just kind of like pop up beside her, or try his damnness to pop up beside her. I don't know how good her
She's gonna
perception
be like,
is.
she's eating breakfast. She's like, oh, Zadicus, you're in a mood this morning.
Well, darling, I've just been up. I've just been awake. I've been up thinking and thinking about you and about this wonderful paper that I've had to write for the past. How many days has this been? How many days is this?
I mean, you've been writing it. You started writing it when you were at the house. It's been like 2 days.
It's been 2 days. For the past 2 days, I've thought of nothing but this paper and no, just the paper. It's been just the paper. I was going to say and you to be all romantic and all that jazz, but no, it's just been the paper. I've been writing this paper for about 2 days now, and I think it has become the masterpiece that it is going to be. I don't think it's going to get any better, and I don't think it's going to get any worse. No, let me rephrase. I think it can get worse, so therefore I'm giving it to you now. Thank you
She
for your
looks at
time
you
and consideration.
incredulously.
She said, "What?
She looks at you incredulously.
Thank you for your time and consideration. Continue your meal. Here is your book report, darling. Goodbye."
She's gonna look, and as you're walking away, you met the page requirements. I'm impressed.
Yes, darling, all 15 bloody pages.
And we're excited.
Ah, yes, such amazing work. I I actually got the Count Dukas or whoever the hell got us those equipment. He got me those books as well. Stayed up all night in the library, tried to overcome this process by using the tools available to me, but nothing seemed to work. So yes, you have a good one, darling. I am going to go find something to lay down on. Do I need to sleep? I don't think I need. No,
Lay
Zach
down.
needs to sleep.
I thought you do. She's like, lay down. I thought you hung upside down.
Yes, of
Anyway,
course, we might do a little bit of that as well. We might hang
is
upside down. We might hang around. We might even hang on the side of the wall this time.
she's gonna start reading it. She'll be like, I'll give you my notes when you get back, but well done for now at least. You did
Very
the
well,
bare
darling.
minimum.
Please don't hold your breath. There are probably a lot of spelling errors there and lots of tired thoughts.
She's gonna look. I thought you said it was a masterpiece.
Yes, of course, darling, it is a masterpiece, but there's still a little bit of errors. I, as perfect as I am, unfortunately, I'm not perfect at writing papers.
Oh, she's like, oh well, I guess we'll see. And she'll start reading it. Are you gonna walk back too?
Well, yes.
As you start walking back, you hear her laugh echoing through the halls behind you.
Oh, darling, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know it was a comedy. I didn't try to make it a comedy. Oh well, we'll see.
All right, so you're gonna go rest, and
Yep.
you'll get up after 8 hours. You want to go find her?
Sure. I don't know what are we? So what's the timeline for this? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. I missed like
You're
the
gonna
end
be
of last
you are
session.
you are gonna be you guys made it back to base. You guys are leaving in a few hours. You guys are going to the tower where you're meeting with the beholder, who you can ask any question, and he will be able to answer most questions, especially their
I
path.
mean, with the what? The
A, be-
beholder,
a beholder, yeah,
the eye thing. I mean, the thing with the
yeah,
eyes. I mean, the
yeah,
thing. Oh,
yeah. You're meeting with Xanathar the beholder, yeah.
well, damn.
All right, so you're gonna go, And you want to go meet with her quickly? Go talk with her.
Sure. I'll go like.
Go find
Do
her.
I? I'm assuming. Hold on, bro. I'm pretty sure I need to eat. I just don't need to
Yeah.
breathe. Yeah. Only thing I need to do is not breathe. But does that?
You'll run and grab something
Okay,
to
he's
eat.
gonna
I'm
go.
assuming.
Yeah, he's gonna go eat.
And you'll see her at the dinner table again as she's like, "You wake up from your long nap."
He's crunching an apple, and he's just gonna crunch that apple, and he's gonna say, "Yes, darling, it was some of the best sleep that I've ever had. I believe writing a paper puts you right on your ass, on your ass."
She's gonna laugh. Well, I can tell you, it's definitely the worst best paper I've ever read.
Thank you, darling. I put my heart and soul into it.
I can tell. It's very messy.
Yes, of course. Um, the oh, what the hell is the name of this thing? The I have to find
Alismet.
it. No, the what's the name of that rat lemur thing?
Oh, the Arcanist's mouse lemur. You can also name it
Yes,
Grey Matter if you
darling.
want.
Um the Mouserite. The Mouserite is not the Mouserite did not help much when I was writing this paper. And I really thought that it would be a better idea to let it write the paper. But it seems as though I still ended up having to do all the work. I guess my usual cheating methods did not equate to the Elsbeth.
Well, how should I put this? In terms of grades, if you don't mind sitting down, she's going to gesture the seat in front of her. You fit the page limit. You cited 20 works, and you did pull from 20 works. That said, your citations are horrible. They're done completely wrong. I don't even know if you figured out how to do citations. Uh, your grammar is that of an eighth grader, which could be worse, could be a lot better. And your spelling mistakes are minor. But you do seem to struggle with homophones sometimes, where you spell a word that means something completely different that sounds the same. Some of those were quite hilarious. Anyway, your for facts, you did quite well. Nothing that you wrote here was actually false. And for style, you attempted style. Um, so I guess I'll give you points for that. But I don't know. I'm torn on this one. See, if this was in one of my college classes, there's no way this paper would ever pass. But for you, I almost feel like I should, be grading on a curve a little bit.
Well, darling, I'm so happy that I was able to provide you with a little bit of amusement. Um,
It was very amusing.
yes, of course. This is some of the best effort that I've ever put into something like this. I think the last time I wrote a paper it was in about second grade.
Wow. Well,
Yes, darling. You see, everything up until then, I just kind of got someone else to do it for me. Most of the time, there were lots and lots of women.
well, she's gonna look. Well, how about this? I'm gonna give you a C on this for now, but well, we'll just have to come up with another paper topic for you to write down
No, no, darling. I think that'll be just all right. I think that will be quite all
the
right.
line.
Um, we a C sounds like a passing grade to me. C's do get degrees after all. I know that very well. And in some cases, even D's will proceed to get us the results that we need.
Not in any of my classes, darling. That said, I'll take your paper and I will think on it a little bit more. You are a project, Zadicus, both in your personality and in some of your book learning. But that's not necessarily a horrible thing, as you are putting in the effort, which I do see.
Yes, of course, darling. No one can ever say that I never put in effort. I am walking effort after all.
Walking effort. That's a first.
He's gonna take another bite of his apple. Mm. Yes, darling. You
Maybe
see,
that's why sometimes it's so hard to be around you.
oh yes, darling. Of course, some people cannot stomach the awesomeness that comes with Zadicus, Icaro, Villazar. Um, and recently, now Multiplex. I'm gonna make that name stick.
All right, Multiplex. Well, get your dinner. She's going to stand up. I'm going to be adding this to my archive. She grabs the paper. It was fun grading a paper, even one that was as rough as this one. But I do appreciate you actually trying.
Of course, darling. I, I guess, I guess looking back on it now, I guess I've always kind of tried.
Always kind of tried. Interesting way to put
Absolutely.
that. She's going to laugh. All right. We'll talk later. I'll see you on the ship.
All right, darling. You have a good one. Is there something you may be forgetting?
What do you think I'm forgetting, Zadicus?
No, nothing. If you don't think you're forgetting anything, then there's nothing to be thought of.
That's what I thought. I'll talk to you later. She's going to leave.
Ah, no water spray this time. I was hoping to get a little drink before I left. Oh well.
With that, are we good to get on the ship, or did you want to have a quick conversation with your peeps, Zadicus?
My
Or not
peeps.
Zadicus, not Zadicus, Ahab.
Oh.
Yeah, just real quick.
Okay, cool.
Just real quick, we'll go ahead and get this done and out of the way. I'll walk on over to Dove and just say, I need to have a quick talk with you and Damien as well in the command center.
Both of us together? Okay.
Strange combo, I know, but strange times we live in.
She'll grab Damien and you guys will meet over in the war room, if that's what you want.
Yeah. I'll be standing there for a few seconds. I'll look at Damien. I'll say, we've got our work cut out ahead of us, Damien. Nah, I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. I had a conversation with Blake Hart last night, learning a few new things about the planets we're going to and Lel and Luna Lel. Gonna be a tough fight. Gonna be a tough fight. From what I've heard, the current lifestyle and indoctrination of the people of what's the name of the planet again? God, it keeps sleeping in my head.
Teledor. Or Lel.
Teledor, yeah. Yeah, Teledor Lel. It runs deep. Very deep. Damien, you know what kind of person I am, right?
I think I know a little bit, yeah.
Dove understands what kind of person I am. I got her here because she's the closest thing I have to a conscience. And I got you here because even though I hold no authority above my own agency, I respect your opinion. If it comes down to it, Damien, I need to know if you're willing to do whatever it takes to win. Anything. And you can say yes or no, and I won't think any less of you.
Whatever it takes to win?
Whatever it takes to.
I don't think I am yet.
Okay. Follow-up question. Are you willing to tell me to stand down when I am willing to do whatever it takes to win? Even if I can make sure it never gets back to us.
I don't know what the line is, Rook. If I knew what the line was, I'd tell you.
If I tell you where my line is, then it's going to be on your conscience.
Rook, I'm not willing to sacrifice any of you to win. Not right now, not yet. If you are willing to sacrifice yourself, I won't stop you. But if you're trying to
I
sacrifice
wish it was so easy as just my life. Killing yourself for a cause, that's easy. That's very easy.
I'd tell you to stand down, Rook, if you were here. If you were putting forward a plan where you were going to sacrifice Amari, Trogdor, Rennick, Pietro's, anyone's life if they didn't agree to do it, I'd tell you to stand down. If you were going to go along with Zoth or someone like that, I'd tell you to stand down. But I know I'd tell you to stand down there. If you were going to do something, and I hate to say it, but if you were going to do something that was going to help us win, but a few innocent people had to die, I don't know if I would or not.
Okay. That's fine.
Maybe I would. I just don't know.
No, that's fine. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I need to know, Damien. I don't. This isn't some kind of me judging you thing or me putting a whole philosophical quandary on your shoulders or anything like this. I'm asking just practically, literally. All right, there's no moral argument here because you know I'm willing to do whatever. Dove knows I'm willing to do whatever.
Is there something you had in mind specifically?
Nothing specific yet. But I just want to be completely sure that all our options are either on or off the table. That's all I want to know.
I'm willing to do a lot to win. I just can't guarantee that I'll be willing to do anything. That's where I am, and
all right. Then if I do something, you won't know it was me then.
You're a bastard for saying something like that, Rook. You know that, right?
I know. I know.
Now I'm gonna think everything that could be you is you.
Perhaps. But then again, you'll never know. And since you'll have no knowledge of it, your conscience will be clear.
My conscience isn't clear when I kill Farron's Rook. It's not going to be clear when innocent people die in this war. But
Perhaps not. But you'll be pretty dang happy when all this is said and done and the galaxy's free.
galaxy. Let's start with a planet.
Dream big. That's all I had to ask. I know it might seem out of the blue just a little bit, but
Desperate times.
trust, desperate times. I just want it clear to you and clear to Dove here that if something does come up, I'm holding the best interests of the rebellion at heart.
If you get someone I cared about killed, I'm never going to forgive you.
Yeah, I know.
Just so
Everyone
we're on the same
here,
page.
yeah, everyone here, do my damnedest to make sure we all get out of here safe and sound.
I'll back you up on that. All right.
All right. Yeah, I'll just clap my hands together, look at Dove and Damien. All right. Well, now that that's out of the way, we got some work to do. Let's go talk to a beholder.
Let's mount up. As
All
you
right.
guys climb aboard Calisphere, and Rook, you take the sticks.
If this is
Fucking
the
long ass flight.
setting to departure, then I think I'm gonna go and go to bed.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get us through at least one of the random encounters that you guys are gonna need to do on the way before we
Oh hell!
end for the night.
Travel checks,
But
my weakness.
Okay, I'll
Who
be here for
wants
the
to-
roll. I'll stay for the roll.
all right, give me a luck roll then, Javen. Send us off with
What?
a luck roll.
Yeah.
Yep. You set yourself
You know
up
what?
for this, bro.
Oh dang.
I got my hooks in you.
Oh,
82. 82.
Alright, great. You guys run into some of this fog, like the star fog, as you guys are going. Other than that, you guys encounter some cosmic fish along the way. You see some of the like space whale. I think they're Kiori or whatever space whales.
No,
Remember Trogdor.
I hate those.
Trogdor's arch nemesis.
But yeah, you guys managed to make it. Let's see, with 82 4 days, and you guys basically just encounter wildlife and
Yeah.
some like star fog and stuff.
While we're flying, whenever I'm not piloting actively, I'm going to be reading the pilot's manual.
Bet. All right, another luck roll. HB, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the rolls for?
This is for travel.
Travel checks.
You guys just were encountering wildlife along the way. That was it.
It's my favorite number. 6.
Like 06.
Yeah.
Trogdor, you're banned.
We're long overdue. Me rolling a terrible luck, right?
That's pretty
No, we're not.
bad.
No, we're
It'll be
not.
fun.
No, it's not. This is
Let's
going
get
to
into
hurt.
a situation. Let's do it.
No, please.
6.
The space whale turns around.
Looks right at Trogdor.
6. Really?
Oh,
You can just
God,
kill me.
no.
I'm calling you.
No.
Let's sacrifice Trog to the space whales.
Don't
That's
tell
all we
You know
Damien.
what? You know what? On the 6, we're gonna end there.
Oh no!
Give you time
Oh,
to think? No.
I'm gonna-
no.
It's time for me to see if I can get Kyle.
No.
I just ended
No,
session.
no.
I just forcibly ended session.
Trogdor.
Oh, actually, let me
no.
double check something real quickly. Otherwise, you may continue.
Didn't Hannibeth get a natural 1 on a D100 for an encounter before?
Okay.
In Curse?
I think so.
I might have. Oh gosh.
Trogdor, how could you do this?
We're not gonna end session. We're gonna do this. Because actually he wouldn't be in position. Kyle would not be in position to do this. But what you guys will run into is as you guys are sailing through the Cadnell Waste, you guys are navigating around just this, like you're traveling through this solar system as you guys go. Up towards, again, you're traveling towards Ring Scythia. You're gonna round around this planet, and you're gonna see a shadow cast from the sun. As you're gonna look out towards the sun, and you are going to see this large sword-shaped frigate, the same size as Jackal Legacy. You know, roughly the same size as Jackal Legacy, hovering there in space. What would you guys like to do?
End it there. Just end it there. Thor Ragnarok end credit scene ending.
Shit. What do we do?
You know what? That's what we will do. We'll end it there because I want to be able to prep this encounter.
Fly casual. Don't draw attention to ourselves.
Nah, they're gonna engage you guys. So, at least on some level, we'll have to figure out what this encounter is, but we're gonna end it there. You guys are 4 days in, and then you guys have encountered Captain Voss.
Who?
Captain Voss. That's one of Kyle's captains.
Oh, hell.
All right, cool.
Sorry.
We got no, it's okay. We got to end the 30 minutes early, but I really do need to get to bed because I got session tomorrow night. So, Monday we'll finish the travel. Y'all do this encounter. We'll finish the travel, and then we will arrive at the tower. We'll ask our questions at the tower, and we'll go from there.